Hey, what's up, folks? Hello, Ixer, Tree Stalker, Solar Cook, Sumanai Dark. How you guys doing? Overlord Shippo, Jack's Mad. How you guys doing? Alright. Let's see. What's up, Grey Wolf? Qualwar. Got Gek in the house. Bald Star Blue, how you doing, man? Lighthot, what's up? Alright, so we have a couple of options. So you'd think preload everything would be the no-brainer. Also, sorry that's covered. That part's usually not relevant in gameplay. But every time I've clicked preload everything during my testing, the game crashed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to preload by episode instead, which should be a little more stable. Alright. Yeah. Ideally, text won't be covered in the rest of this. I think it's just this screen where it's like that. No, it doesn't require RE4 content. Oh, by the way, we missed you yesterday, Blue. I thought you were going to join Cards Against Humanity. Nice. So this is Resident Evil 4 Otome Edition. Yeah. It is a visual novel take on everyone's favorite Capcom game. So look forward to this nonsense. Also, Deem, thank you for the resub. I don't know if... I'm getting deja vu. I don't know if I read it or not, but you know what? I'll do it anyway. Thank you very much, Deem. How have you been? Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained. I had my Red Bull early. Now I'm off my shit. So what's up, Light Hot? Teaspoon Wins, Radinox, Spectrate, my man. We got, let's see, Lax Cat in the house. We got Ivalahara. What's up? All right, new game.
Resident Evil 4.
Peaceful Guardian, Axel Work. Siegfang, Architect of Sin. Tuna the Void, how you guys doing?
Talk about near-death experience.
Ashley, get out of there!
I may need to raise the volume a little bit. The balancing on this is kind of weird. A little weird.
So,
I get you, Blue.
kidnapped the president's daughter in order to give her our power and then send her down.
What's up, Chemist? How you doing? Ingridon? Many years passed since that horrendous incident, and in all that time, I've never told anyone my side of the story. My name is Ashley Graham, and it's about time.
But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
Holding on to a hero. Thank you for the 50 bits, Grey Wolf. I'm not sure how or why, but I can't help but feel like this violates some kind of law or treaty or convention. Hey, listen, the only one who violated any sort of convention is Leon. He violated the laws of the sea by turning down overtime. Oh boy, alright, let me make a save real quick. That was my test run. Alright. Phew, exams are done, thank goodness. God, I can't believe I'm gonna make a C in government. I can just hear Daddy griping about it. Also, it's been a while since I've heard what Ashley sounds like, so... If I'm not remotely close, well, you know. what can I do about that? Let's see, think of the headlines, Ashley. President's daughter can barely pass college. Government course. Administration's credibility in doubt. It's not that it was hard, just supremely dull. Political theory is already tedious, and it didn't help that Dr. Devereaux is a total mandroid? What the hell does that mean? Mandroid. BB but 5 times as shrill? I see. Hey, also, what's up, Weskiller? How you doing? Alright, let's see. Where are all the young, passionate teachers? That's what my generation needs. That is always pushing me to find a pet project. Well, I guess I'll have plenty of time to think of a pitch on the way back to DC. For now, better hurry and find my driver before Jenna finishes her exam. She's never more than a few minutes behind me. I'm starting to think it's intentional. What's up, Mr. Canadian? What's up, Endymion? How you doing? I pulled out my phone to call my driver, only to find that the battery had died while I was taking the exam. Hey, Genbik, thanks to the resub. Chotomate, what is this? This is Resident Evil 4. You know what? You guys are always telling me to read the visual novel, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna read the Resident Evil 4 visual novel. Darn, I really need to remember to charge this thing more often. I don't need Daddy grabbing at me about that too. Hey, Cursed Typhon-san, thank you for the resub. Appreciate the support, my man. How you been? Well, at least John is the predictable sort. He'll probably just be outside my residence hall. I started walking toward my sorority building and quickly spotted my driver's usual car. The person standing next to the car, however, was anything but expected. Excuse me, sir, but are you looking for me? Alright, some of us are, Ash. I waved dismissively to Jenna as I approached the passenger door. Sorry, Jenna, I'm kinda in danger. I'll write to you on AIM. Holy shit. When did RE4 take place? Let's see. Klaus and I left inside the car. It's a little neater than Johnny usually keeps it, but still smells like his cologne. I guess Klaus doesn't get his own ride. It's the small costs of the war on terror that you don't think about. Finally. Oh, stop complaining and just go. Consider it done. Autumn 2004. Holy shit. I guess AIM was still... Yeah, it was still a thing back then. Klaus started up the car, which kept me from hearing what Jenna was trying to say as she ran up to the door. I hate that I have to indulge her just to keep her from gossiping about me to the press. She doesn't even want to talk to me. She just wants to compare bodyguards and grades. Well, Klaus, you're a part of the Grammarly now, so you should roll down the window and tell Jenna how important your mission is. Maybe then she'll go away. The Grammarly. Ashley, is this your new bodyguard? Oh god, what? Oh my god, Cloud, did you just blow up Jenna? Nah, I just wanted to give her a sense of how important my mission is. Jeez, Cloud, Jenna's a snob, not a terrorist.
Trying to have fun.
Wow, combat really does dark things to some people's sense of entertainment. Well, you do well to remember that kind of fun tends to end in lawsuits, Klaus. And Dad's swimming in those enough as it is. Klaus drove away, leaving Jenna to cling to her eyes in fear and confusion. It was one of the few times I felt kinship with Jenna. He threw Discord light mode at her. Klaus drove away and alright, I wasn't done reading that, but thanks. Alright. Wouldn't have taken Klaus for the Samba type. I wonder if he's gay. Alright. Okay, good. We're on the right one. Wait, did I not just say it doesn't pay to stereotype? I'm getting worried that hypocrisy is hard-coded into the Gram Fam gene pool. Still, I'd wish he'd say something. This music is somehow making the silence even more awkward. Maybe he'd entertain a few questions. But seriously, what do I say? So, how much fun are steroids? God, there's gotta be something. I turned the music knob down a little and Klaus's eyes darted toward me. Definitely should avoid the steroid question. Tell me about your love life. So, have any special someone back at home waiting for you? It's cool if you're single too, nothing wrong with that. I'm single, haha. I just thought maybe someone had snatched you up. I mean, what girl can resist silence, scars, and muscles, right? Yeah. I like men. Oh, yeah. I'm glad to know we had that in common. It's important to have shared interests. Man, I so called that. About that scar. So, how'd you get that scar, if you don't mind me asking? What scar? Oh, nothing. It must have just been the light. Poor man must be sensitive about his sloppy concealer job. I should try to be more thoughtful and encouraging about his explorations. Once I've rallied from this, I'll subtly give him some tips. Enough chit-chat, we're taking a detour. A detour where... Klaus! Klaus swerved onto a dirt road off the highway. At the speed he was going, I felt like my intestines had become a trampoline for my stomach. The path eventually leveled as we came into a clearing, allowing me to complain properly. What's the big deal, Klaus? You're not Mad Max. They wanted you back ASAP, just doing my job. Man, if he's this intense just doing his job, I feel sorry for his boyfriends. Alright, we're here. Let's go. Klaus brought the car to a screeching halt and motioned for me to get out. Where is here exactly? It's a helipad. We're gonna fly. You okay with that? Not if you're gonna cop an attitude. This guy is something else. He's being all pissy with me. But it's not like I signed the bill for the veterans' budget cuts. Taking out your aggression on a sweet summer child just isn't right. Looking around, we seemed to be at a suspiciously empty and remote helipad. I had a sinking feeling in my gut that something was amiss. Hey, Clow, is this an official U.S. military helipad? I've been to a bunch, but this seems a little underfunded.
A little too quick for you?
You catch on slow as expected. I am not in the mood for your snark, Klaus. You tell me what's going on right now.
We're talking.
Holy shit. Whoa, look at the fucking pixels on that grenade. Oh, it's the one from the game. It's just fucking cropped out. Now we're talking. You're being kidnapped, Dash. The rest isn't for you to worry about. How could you do this to me? Our mutual nicknames mean nothing to you? It was fun while it lasted. Is this about money? My dad can give you money. Sorry, girlie. What I want is access to Lord Sadler, and you're the payment. Lord who? My god, what kind of political scandals am I getting wrapped up in this time? Oh, almost let it slip. Enough talk. Time to fly, princess. Hey, what's up, Belle?
You're mine.
Nah, it's a fan game. If only it was a real RE game. I have a mouth, but I can't scream. Wow, these chapters actually go faster than I expected. I awoke, disoriented. Am I dreaming? I feel as heavy as I do when I eat a dozen Krispy Kremes. Not that I've ever done that. Yesterday. Oh, I remember now. That bastard Klaus knocked me out. Did he tie me up? And why do I feel cold? Oh, I just feel so tired, but I gotta push past it. Come on, Ashley, open your eyes. Oh no. Oh no no no. Oh my Christ, it's a Cenobite! Fucking... Alright, wasn't expecting a Hellraiser reference. Ah, our precious friend is awake. Surprising. Wait, no, I think it's just a really ugly wizard. Not that he couldn't be both. I mean, what was Pinhead but a wizard of pain? But more to the point, oh god, I don't want to be tortured.
Spy, I ain't gonna seduce me! Seduce me!
Who voted for this again? It's a matter of public record. Well, semi-public record. Be at peace, Ashley. You are a guest of honor. I forget how this guy talks too. Oh my god, I've forgotten so much about RE4. Guest of honor in what, North Korea? I hope you don't mind receiving gifts from an older gentleman. Ashley, it's a once-in-a-lifetime gift after all. Unmatched in the world. Freedom.
But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
Ashley is a surprisingly cultured individual. Who knew? Clearly, Leon made the wrong decision. Not your Hollywood version of freedom, no. True freedom. I'm gonna stop trying to fucking do the voice now. From burden, alright? It just occurred to me that I kept doing it anyway. Whatever. I'll go back and forth. I'm feeling indecisive. From burden, responsibility, indecision, you will never have another worry in your mind. The blissful ignorance of your youth will be everlasting. What is this guy talking about? He's blathering about freedom and I'm strapped to what feels like a dentist chair. The irony might kill me before he does. When does the act voice return? You know what? Let me think. Who do we encounter in this? Oh! Fucking, the dude. The guy that looks like, the Spaniard version of the Mad Magazine boy. You know who I'm talking about. Alright. Wait a second. Is this that Lord Saddleman that Klaus mentioned? Why does he look like he just came from a gothic Ren fair? And slightly more importantly, why does he look like he's lived 3 lifetimes? Doesn't that sound wonderful? Free from the confusion and filth of this world, living in endless bliss. Is that not the very essence of heaven? Wow, that's like the exact argument my Sunday school teacher gave to encourage abstinence. It didn't work then and it won't work now. Your resistance is natural. Few people embrace change so readily. But you will see the light soon enough. Great, a real Aunt Lydia type. That'll be easy to reason with. Stay calm, Ashley. Your kidnapping survival course prepared you for this exact scenario. I just need to apply its lessons wisely. First, knowledge is power. Second, courtesy is the password to safety. Third, if you look back, you'll soon be going that way. Wait, those might just be fortune cookie sayings, but hey, point made, which is that I need to ask me some questions. Ooh. You a televangelist? Are you Pat Robertson? What's that? You left a forgiven old man his hearing. Jeez, I can barely get a word out, just like my early days on the debate team. And if I've learned anything from debate team, it's not to dwell on a tough question next. As tired as I feel, I'm clearly basting in sedatives. So a simple question is probably for the best. I just gotta push past the fatigue. Where am I? Where are you? I suppose there's no harm in you knowing now. You're in Spain, but don't worry, you won't be here for long. You'll go as quickly and quietly as you came. Make a save? Sure. Why the hell not? Screw you! Grat. What? There's another person in the room. Yes, Barto, it seems that our precious guest would like your assistance in obtaining our power. Lord Zadler. God alive! It's like Diet Butterball! Yes, move into my periphery, thanks. At least I won't be visually traumatized. Now, my minion, remember to put the needle in very slowly. We wouldn't want to hurt our new friend, after all. I felt a prick at the nape of my neck, followed by something shooting into my bloodstream. Something squirmy. I would have felt more revolted had I the energy. A perfect penetration, Barto. You're really living up to your name. Yes, I'll feed you after you finish sweeping up the room. Now go. Hey, what's up, Steel? I could feel my already tenuous consciousness beginning to fade again. I struggled to stay awake, but it was in vain. The only comfort was the departure of those hideous men. As the eternal darkness swallowed me, I uttered a single prayer to whoever could hear. Ashley's call was absorbed by the darkness. Oh. Alright. Father, I brought Sarah as you asked. Good. Place him in the dresser and lock it tightly. Will the Lord punish him for what he stole from us, Father? Oh, it's him! It's Lewis! That depends entirely on the good doctor and his cooperation. Whether or not he chooses to atone, we will regain what is ours. Father Mendez! Speak, my child. The American agent, he's been spotted outside the village. Then let us set our plan into motion. Has the president's daughter been secured? Yes, father, she's in the church. Good. We must keep the agent from reaching her. You, return to the village and instruct the others to deter him at all costs, but keep him alive if you can. As a precaution, take this file and leave it in the village. Somewhere the American agent will likely find it. If you do not capture him first, it should guide him to here. Then I will deal with him personally. Yes, father, under your eye. Consider your remaining time a gift, Sarah. Hopefully you will not squander this one. Wait a minute. Okay. I was trying to figure out if this was about to turn into the Skyrim opening or not. Oh, what is this? Satan's alarm clock? I covered my ears until the ringing stopped. The sound seemed like one of those old church bells they ring at European cathedrals. Apparently that's only romantic from a distance. With the sound gone, I took inventory of my surroundings. Looks like some kind of dingy storage room. And considering the drumline competition now playing out in my skull, I assume that I'm in the storage room of a church. I got up and rustled the doorknob for formality's sake, but of course it was locked tight. I am really regretting taking construction as an elective instead of locksmithing. Seriously, when am I ever gonna drive a bulldozer? I poked around the room for a bit, but it was barren. Nothing but barrels and sacks and hopelessness. So kind of like a Motel 9, but even more urine smell. I slumped back down against one of the barrels and gave the full weight of my attention to my predicament. So I'm in Spain, and probably a poor part of Spain, if the drabby room is anything to go by. Klaus was a trap. An ugly old man saddled me with some thing against my will as part of his New World Order, and I'm famished. Are you there, God? It's me, Ashley. Could really use some help right now. Anything you got. Just deposit it right into my brain. I promise I'll pay you back. Oh! My tracking device! Yeah, it was in my scarf! God bless you, John, for hassling me about that every freaking day. I hurriedly dove my hands into the fabric of my scarf. Oh no! Oh no! It's gone! God damn it! Probably shouldn't think like that. Probably shouldn't think that in a church. At least that's what I would say if this wasn't the house of the devil. But seriously, who knows where it dropped? Klaus could have found it while we were in the helicopter and thrown it out to sea. It isn't fair. And with that realization, the dam broke. For several minutes, I cried openly and cursed my terrible fate. My throat became coarse, and my gulping sobs quickly took on the tone of a rusted gear. What? Ah! Blood? Oh God, what's going... Huh? I awoke suddenly, startled by some weird sounds coming from outside. Not quite as hard on my ears, but the jury's out on what they'll mean for my health. My gut reaction was that it was just some more of those cue balls, coming to pray for whatever it is they pray for. Their master's love, Rogaine, I don't know. The movement is different, though. It's like something large creaking back and forth. Weird. Some kind of ritual, maybe. And by ritual, I obviously mean shunting. Sweet, merciless God, I'm imagining it now. Oh, it's just the worst thing. It was quiet for a minute. Then I heard the dry screech of a mechanism rising. Steps drew nearer, closing in on my makeshift prison. Oh my God, they're coming for me! What did Saddle want with me again? To make me the orgy queen? I don't know, because I don't listen to ugly old men, but it was probably that. Well, if they think I'm gonna be fertilized without a fight, then they're gonna learn a hard lesson in being sorely mistaken. I spotted a plank of wood on the ground next to me. Seems appropriate for this unholy space. Let's see how well it fits into my eyeballs. The doorknob gave a creaky sigh as it began to turn. My heart raced, my eyes darted from the door to the plank. Now or never. Ashley! Don't come! Well, someone gather some Dragon Balls and call me Yamcha, because I'm about to be dead. Hey, take it easy. How dare he tell me to take it easy? And after what happened with Klaus, Ashley Graham is nobody's fool. No, get away! Oh, what? There's no audio clip for that? I huddled against the barrel in abject fear, hoping to die more like Yamcha and less like Krillin. Oh, no. Calm down, everything's gonna be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you. I wish that I would have told Dad that I loved him more, and that Mom's having enough... Wait.
What? My father?
Alright, good assist game. My body surged forward out of sheer relief. I'm saved! It's a Christmas miracle! My heartbeat began to slow a little, giving me a chance to examine my rescuer in full.
And I have to get you out of here. Come with me.
Oh, shit! As my eyes feasted on the Adonis in front of me, my vision became inexplicably clouded by bubbles and sparkles. My brain also started playing a song I think I heard in a laxative commercial one time. Play the sexy sex? Thank you for the 50 bits, Eclipse Lunas. You know, the kind that says if you just push hard enough, all your dreams will come true and your business will thrive. The point is, I'm saved, baby, and by a super hot dude. Hooray! Hey, Gamza, thanks for the 100 bits. Husbando spotted. I had a million questions to ask him, but my tongue was dragging on the floor in the wake of his sexiness, so I just followed him instead. Leon the Professional? Oh, you. Alright. Wow. 5 chapters in already. As soon as I was up, Leon pulled out what looked like an old walkie-talkie. Wow, I haven't seen one of those in a while. I thought those lines were notoriously easy to jack. Oh, I know! He's using it because no one would suspect the U.S. agent of using such outdated tech. Genius!
Leon, I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
I love a man with a big vocabulary. He could extricate me anytime. Oh, wait, I guess he already is.
Where's the extraction point?
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to skip that. Also, let me change this real quick. There, that should help a little bit. I wanted to make conversation since I hadn't spoken to anyone who wasn't Gross or Klaus for an indeterminate time. Oh, wait. But he seemed... Oh. Busy? Breaking barrels? What was that number? And why do the words Leon's barrel blast seem so prominent in my thoughts? Is this coping? Anyway, maybe he's making sure there's no cultist spies hiding in the barrels. I sure wouldn't want to be them right now. With every barrel decimated, I thought he might at least ask me about my general state of health, but instead he moved briskly toward the door. Is he the Kudere type? I hope not. Those are always a bummer in a crisis, especially emotional ones. Whoa, the testosterone is palpable! But hey, any dude can open a door for a lady. It takes a real gentleman to open them in a way that reflects how badly she wants to exit said door. We ran down the snaking corridor and approached the ladder. Did someone carry me up this thing? That seems crazy, but par for the course, I guess. Oh. Before I could even look over the edge, Leon jumped to the ground below, landing with a confident thud. Now there's a man who doesn't waste any time. Well, when in Spain, yeah. Ah! Jeez, I know I get a little ditzy around cute guys, but that was unnecessarily impulsive. Kind of like I wasn't even in control of myself. In any case, I should probably get out of his arms so it doesn't seem like I'm enjoying it as much as I am. Oh man, how great would it be if there was just a platoon of equally hot Secret Service guys waiting outside the church, ready to escort me out of this nightmare. My reverse harem story begins now. Before we could even reach the door, a familiar voice chimed in behind us.
I'll take the girl.
That voice! That's the huskiness of an old pervert if I ever heard one. Who are you? If you must know, my name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine, religious community. Did he seriously just refer to himself as Awesome Saddle? He might as well wear a sign on his face that says proud to be celibate. Then at least he'd be doing the world two favors. What do you want? I knew that I would hate this guy's face in high definition. I feel like I'm becoming an atheist retroactively just by looking at him. To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So we kidnap the president's daughter in order to give her our power and then send her back. No. Suddenly, and regrettably, I was awash in memories of the injection, so that's why they wanted me. In short, I'm the unwilling female ruler in men's dick measuring contest, tale as old as time. Well, in the spirit of saying the quiet part loud, I guess I should add some context.
They shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
We just planted her a little gift. There's going to be one hell of a loving father. I thought I might bargain for quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running. Admittedly, I was fawning over the protective growl in Leon's voice and didn't really pay a lot of attention to that last part. Something about gifting some plants to my dad in exchange for donations? Joke's on you, pal! My dad hates charities and the environment. Faith in money will lead you nowhere, Sadler. That's right, Leon. You stick to that prosperity gospel. Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift when I was unconscious. My God, he looks fine from this angle. Wait, what? Same gift? Oh, Leon, no. We'll bond over this, I promise. Special contributions. My puppets. You'll do as I say. I'll have total control. Revolutionary. God, this whole evil dude recites evil plant thing is wicked boring. Someone really needs to awaken him from his world of cliches. Maybe Leon should do it, with a bullet.
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me.
Verbal bullets are not bullets, Leon. This ain't Danganronpa. Suddenly we were blocked from the exit by more diet butterballs. Maybe Leon's onto something here. Not gonna lie, confident smirks of the what now bitch variety are undeniably sexy. Too bad it's on a face that has all the dating potential of a garbage bag. Ooh la la, Leon. You thinking what I'm thinking? Drop these fools in a dramatic western shootout? Or we can run away. That's cool too. And maybe even safe. Whoa, that was way too close! Freaking crossbow nerds! Is there any more insufferable enemy type? Leon pulled me to the end of the corridor, but all I could see was a glass window and alright. Before I could even vocalize my surprise, we crashed through the window, and quite easily, I might add. It's a weird, subtle display of wealth, importing sugar windows from Hollywood rather than supporting the local glass economy. For all his beef with America, Saddle must like our movies. Would certainly explain why he hired Klaus. It's all very dangerous and stupid. But what cool stuff isn't? I landed about as well as Dad's first TV debate, but to be fair, I wasn't really prepared for Die Hard-esque shenanigans. Ever the supreme gentleman, Leon jumped to my aid in a flash. You okay? Physically, still in one piece. Psychologically, crumbling. Still, I didn't want to lie to him, so I just evaded the question like I do in all my political interviews.
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
Oh, let me get some tea. I'm gonna need some. I knew it was a pointless question, but I feel I was entitled to a little neediness. Besides, guys love that stuff. Or so I've read in Cosmo.
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
I like how he says we as if this weren't 100% my fault. But hey, if he's okay with cutting me all the slack, who am I to disagree? My heart swelled as Leon took hold of my arm, his grasp both tender and protective. What's up, Gold Dragon? It's a truth universally acknowledged that a single woman in so much danger must be in want of a bodyguard, and boy did I get one. I don't want to be buried in a cult cemetery. Once we were both up, I huddled close to Leon. Looking around, it seemed like we landed in some kind of external storage. Also, give me a second. Oh yeah, if any of you guys want to play this as well, give me a second. I can get you guys a link. Hey, Coded Sin, thanks for the resub, dude. How you doing? 20 months, holy crap. Coming in, or closing in on the big 2. But yeah, if any of you guys want to play this as well, there's the link. I believe they have a browser version, although I've never tried it myself. Alright. There was little in the room aside from some bags and barrels, so I didn't imagine we'd loiter long. But Leon had other plans. Is this some kind of hobby of his? Or maybe Barrel's killed his parents and now he's sworn to destroy all Barrel kind. Oh! I hadn't noticed it before while I was salivating over Leon, but there's some good stuff in these barrels. Ammo, gold, some kind of plant material, you know, resources. Leon grabbed the goods and shoved them into his pockets. I guess that explains his obsessive interest in barrels. But who keeps that stuff in barrels and in such sparse quantities? Is it some kind of rural geocaching? Looking for bullets and pocket change down at the local church? Spain is weird. You know what's also weird? That we're not being shot full of arrows. I looked back at the shattered window. The satellites had more than enough time to follow us. We were only a few feet down and would make for pathetically easy targets, and yet nada. Does their cult Bible prohibit them from exploiting obvious advantages? Are they having a synergy meeting? Are they just sad about their broken... Are they just sad about their broken splendos? I shrugged my questions aside, knowing there were probably no answers, and if there were, they were probably not worth knowing. I looked back at Leon, who finally seemed satisfied that he had fully raided the church provisions. We hustled over to the door and made our way outside. As we ran to the front of the church building, rain whipping ominously around us, we encountered what looked like an angry mob of villagers. They were just groaning at first as they ambled slowly toward the church. As they ambled slowly towards the church. I did it again! God damn it! As they ambled slowly toward the church. Holy shit. Then a few of them started to shout. Un forastero!
Ahí está!
Yeah. There's another regret for the pile. Zoning out in high school Spanish. Something about not letting the forest hero escape? I don't know. Foreign languages is hard. We slowly inched our way down the path, presumably to see how they would react. I half hoped they might just be here to fight the man for raising taxes and stealing their chickens. But them lunging toward us with death in their eyes squashed that idea pretty fast. Leon coolly stood his ground, gun drawn. I had a thought that he would shoot the wagon in front of us, and maybe that would, I don't know, distract them or something. Seemed like a long shot. Oh. You know what? I'll leave it to Leon. You know what? No reason to put myself out there and look like an idiot in front of a hot dude. I've learned that lesson. Leon's the professional here. I just need to let him do his thing. Oh! Leon! Why? Oh, shit. Shoot him! Shoot him! Well, here's hoping this isn't the dumbest idea I've had. Leon, shoot those barrels on that wagon! Without a word, Leon took aim at the barrels. And yeah, I don't know if he trusted my judgment or just wanted another opportunity to destroy barrels. To my great satisfaction, the barrel spontaneously combusted, causing the wagon to roll toward the villagers like some kind of blazing poverty chariot. Oh, shit. I don't really understand why a church would have explosive barrels on hand. Maybe that was their wine? Is wine flammable? Live hard, drink harder, I guess. Oh, I get it. That must have been the communion cart, filled with the blood of Christ, which erupts into the flames of perdition? I don't know, it feels like someone is confusing their testaments. Nonetheless, the Spanish flea song is in my head all of a sudden, and I feel genuinely bad about that. With the villagers crushed and or combusted by their own flaming paddy wagon, we took the opportunity to run past. Between the oppressive darkness and the driving rain, I could barely see the path, but Leon seemed to know where he was going, so I just followed closely. A bolt of lightning tore across the sky, and I realized that I was looking at a graveyard. That's not ominous at all, nuh-uh. One might say it's sacrilege to kill the faithful in such a hallowed place, but it's an even greater sacrilege to think, well, at least you won't have to drag these bodies far. Having escaped the crazed villagers, we jogged leisurely down a narrow forest path, until it abruptly ended at a ladder. In standard horror movie fashion, going forward meant going down. Oh, shit. Hey, what's up, Eox? Dude, this is fucking gold. Much like the kind found in barrels. The ladder took us into a dark cavern, notably devoid of trigger warnings for claustrophobia, or worse, cave crickets. We moved briskly down the tight path and soon found ourselves in front of a rusty door. Leon began to push open the door with the tenderness of a kitten. I'm not sure if I should be charmed by his newfound discretion or alarmed by his sudden caution. What in blue blazes? I was immediately enraptured by the warmth circling the cavern. I felt safe, cozy even. If only I had a glass bottle, I could take some of this feeling with me, and maybe melt the ice around Leon's demeanor. It was perhaps the soothing nature of the flames that kept me from screaming when I saw the figured station between them. Whoa, who's the man in black? Another secret agent, or just your run-of-the-mill small-town gun nut going through a man cave phase? Oh. What? God, why am I seeing bubbles and sparkles again? How hard up am I? Whoa, why is my eye moving this way? Is the parasite giving me superpowers? I feel like I could sneak in a lot more gawking before it got awkward. Oh, you know what? Let's check out the goods. Is that a skirt? I'm not judging, I'm appreciating. Let's focus on something else. You know what? Your face. I dig the bandana. It says I don't sacrifice fashion just to obscure my identity. It also looks pretty warm, much unlike myself right now. You know what? What's under the coat? Where do you even get a coat like this? Suspicious person thrift shop. Let's focus on something else. You know what? How about the backpack? My, what a big sack he has! Let's focus on something. Oh, I'm out of time. I wish I could have checked him out longer, but honestly, if he's good enough for Bubbles, he's good enough for me. Leon approached the man casually, so I assumed they were working together in some capacity. The more the merrier, I guess. He's not as clean-looking as Leon, but he may be better armed. A girl in peril has to keep her options open.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Huh. Not the accent I was expecting, but in a good way. Australian, maybe? I'm all about the thunder down under. Did I really just think that? While I questioned my moral credibility, Leon started browsing the man's inventory.
What are you buying? Thank you.
I like how it was fucking Leon's... That was Leon's back in the fucking portrait there. Nope, definitely not
Is that all,
Australian.
stranger? What are you selling?
The merchant quipped enthusiastically as Leon stoically perused his wares. Maybe it's part of Leon's safety protocols to avoid conversation where possible.
I'll buy it at a high price.
The merchant man seemed pretty excited about some jewels Leon showed him. Whoa, was that a bejeweled beer stein? Am I observing the black market in real time? I can't believe they're making Leon break barrels and pilfer valuables just to obtain supplies. Either my rescue is a low-budget affair, or our foreign policy is woefully inadequate.
Back any time.
As Leon finished shopping, I thought I should wave to the merchant man, but I didn't want to mistakenly initiate another romance just yet. I wonder what that was for. Testing the water for traps, maybe? Still, seems a little rude to vandalize the merchant's place of business. Whatever the reason, Leon swept right past the flame like a man on a mission, by which I mean that he hurried over to a box tucked in a nook. As if by instinct, he drew his knife. Because what is a box if not a barrel disguised as a rectangle? Oh, fuck. This is too good. Ah, crates really do hold out of use. We ran through the remaining tunnel and climbed some stairs to another ladder leading upward. As I ascended, I heard the telltale sound of wood being victimized. Once at the top, I huddled close to Leon again as he approached the door to the next room. Despite all of Leon's caution, the room was pretty barren, save for a bizarrely large typewriter on the table. Or maybe regular size, I don't know, I wasn't born in the 50s. Maybe someone's writing a novel? I guess I'd try to be a writer too if it got me out of Blighttown Better Frame Rate Edition. Oh! Alright, give me a quick second, chat. Let me check something. Oh, shit. Yeah, the next highest option on the poll was Halo Reach. It was like 34 votes down. So you know what? At the end of the day, I want you guys to tell me what would have been more worth it. Right now, I'm leaning towards this. Leon suddenly started typing away with the same dutiful air of a person filing their taxes. Perhaps he has Hemingway aspirations. Would explain the terseness. As it happens, he was simply typing a record of his time and location. He also mentioned professional mode and round 2, which I could only assume was spyling. Oh god, I guess he's using the typewriter to let someone know his progress? I don't get why everything has to be so convoluted. Don't we have stealth jets? In any case, I hope our little SOS to the world reaches someone. In the meantime, I guess we're moving on. Wow, is Leon really going to ignore that crate? You think you know a guy. Oh. Oh, was that one of the ones with a snake in it? Alright. We once again found ourselves assailed by rain and darkness. All of a sudden, the relative safety of the previous room seemed worlds away. An unnervingly low vibration hung in the air, stirring in me a feeling of dread. Or maybe it was just the shrieks of bloodthirsty villagers that had me on edge. Do these people not sleep? It's like 1 in the morning. Or at least it feels like it's 1 in the morning. Leon led me into a tower and started climbing up an uncomfortably tall ladder. So wait, he's got the guns and the muscles, and I'm the one going up second? Guess there's no sex discrimination around here. Fine. If gentlemen are dead, so are proper ladies. I'm gonna check out his butt the whole way up. That'll show him. I mean, it's too dark to really see, but it's not like I deserve to see something so wonderful anyway. Ah! Suddenly, and if we're being honest, unexpectedly, someone snatched me up and tossed me over their shoulder. I flailed and punched as wildly as a person who never exercises could. And you might be surprised to find out that it had no effect. None. Hard to believe, but it's true. Given the situation, I did what any damsel in very great distress would do. Hey, it's Leon! Please don't shoot my leg, Leon! I scrambled to my feet, eager to put some distance between me and Pablo the kidnapper, but when I looked at him, his body remained limp. I realized that it's insensitive to just call a random Spanish man Pablo, but screw Pablo, he was a cultist. What is it they say about insanity? It's doing the same thing and expecting different results? Sounds about right. I dedicated a little less time to admiring Leon's glutes and began climbing myself. It's really amazing what getting snatched by a cultist will do for one's fear of heights. Ooh, what a climb. But not a bad idea to stick to higher ground and force them into a funnel. We should be moderately safe, right? It's not like they can throw stuff this high. Right? I scanned the area below for any cultists with pitching aspirations.
Wait
just
here.
then. Oh. Wait here? For what? My expiration date to pass? Rather than explain himself, Leon stoically leapt from our perch like he simply didn't believe in gravity or leg fractures. He has got to have government implants in his legs. Got to! Which begs the question, what other parts of his body has the government enhanced? I'm asking for me. I hovered over the edge and squinted my eyes against the darkness, trying to watch for Leon's movements below. I wonder what his plan is, you know, aside from murder. Murder it is then! Not an original plan, but solid. Leon rushed past the villager as he wailed in pain, but the darkness made it difficult to see what was going on. What the hell did I just see? Were those worms coming out of his head? Calm down, Ashley. It's gonna be... Oh, sweet baby Jesus, it's not gonna be okay. My head is gonna be worms! And perhaps even worse, Leon's head is gonna be worms! I shakily looked up and over the railing. I figured I was already scarred for life, so I might as well stay abreast of current events. The burst of light drew my eyes rightward in search of Leon. As if on cue, some more of the villagers stumbled out from the shadows, weapons in hand. Granted, those weapons were more like farm tools, but semantics.
Te voy a hacer picadillo.
Picadillo sounds like an adorable nickname for a noisy armadillo. But it's probably something lame like, "You're mincemeat," as if anyone outside of cartoons even says mincemeat anymore. Amazingly, the cultist was only... Amazingly, the cultist was only stunned by the blow. Rural folk are indeed hardy. My god, he's like Chuck Norris, if Chuck Norris were worth thinking about. Leon ran back to the base of the tower and called up to me. I don't usually like being told what to do, but for Leon, I'll make an exception. I approached the ladder and prepared to climb down, but then it occurred to me, how much longer will I have the luxury of attractive men... Wait, how much longer will I have the luxury of attractive men catching me when I jump? Seems like a waste to just do things normally. Am I crazy? In hindsight, that was extremely dumb of me. Thank goodness I'm in love with a robot. We ran behind the tower down a dirt road. The whole area kind of reminded me of my grandparents who lived in a rural part of Wisconsin. Just swap torches for porch lights and crazed cultists for trashy druggies, and it's basically the same thing. I mean, they even have bear traps in the street. It's my childhood summers all over again. What's with the knife? Surely he's not going to... My eyes clamped shut in much the same way as I feared the trap had closed around Leon's arm. Fiercely. Oh, his delicious biceps are still tethered to his shoulder. Scared me half to death. Still, risking your own arm to conserve a bullet. I shudder. I shudder to think how the man budgets groceries. We barely moved before Leon put on the brakes and raised his weapon to the darkness. With the rain pelting me in the face, I could just make out the vague, doughy shape of a villager. I wonder if that cultist set up the bear trap. Maybe that's how people snag brides around here. Oh! Wow, a bullet saved is a bullet used, I guess. I'd say I'm blown away, but I think the other guy has me beat in that department. Sorry, my dude. Hey, what's up, Breaker? There seemed to be a large gate at the end of the path. I could feel a surge of adrenaline in my legs as we approached. I don't know what was on the other side, but anything had to be better than somehow worse Wisconsin. Okay, that's a lie, because there are lots of things that could be worse. Probably. Like, Oh, Lord! Oh, my Lord, saddle! No, bad brain! No one would ever want to ride that saddle! Me gusta.
Wait.
A collision with Leon's shapely back muscles returned me to reality before I could dwell any longer on that blazing saddle. I could see the gate just ahead, blocked by a lone villager brandishing a torch. Maybe blocked is overselling it a little. He's a blockade in the same way that a traffic cone is a blockade for a twister. It's still on the developer's website. Here, I put a link earlier in chat. Here, you know what? I'll link it again. It's a good one. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that worked out about as well as I expected. Sorry, my other dude. In the abstract, I felt sorry for the man. What kind of person was he? What were his dreams? With the path clear, the only thing standing between us and the gate was more bear traps. Because if you can't stop people with torches, broken feet... Wait. Because if you can't stop people with torches, broken feet and tetanus is apparently the best is the next best thing. God damn. This game is amazing. Alright. We passed through the wooden gate into what looked like a small ranch. I'm gonna be astonished if we get further in to RE4 via this game than we did in like that one session. Alright, give me a second. There we go. Leon ventured in cautiously and surveyed the area. Considering the church group he just demolished, it does seem conspicuously quiet here. There's a shed over there. Seems like a decent place to lay low while Leon clears a path. Maybe I'll suggest it. Suddenly, into my confusion, Leon toward a lonely, open dumpster. My initial thought was that the mission coordinates had stored more of his supplies in the garbage. I'm sorry. My initial thought was that the mission coordinators had stored more of his supplies in the garbage. I wasn't sure if that constituted an upgrade from boxes. On one hand, metal is sturdier. On the other hand, garbage.
Hi.
Wait, what? Is this a joke? But then part of me knew it wasn't. My body shivered, shedding off generations of hygienic conditioning. I jumped inside without a second thought. I held my breath as the lid closed above me. As I scooted my body around, I was surprised to realize that the bin was bereft of garbage. Either rural Spain has pretty good sanitation management, or the villagers are too busy being crazy to throw their trash away. Or maybe they're eating the garbage. Would address the hunger issue. Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that the only handsome man had just ordered me. I'm sorry. It doesn't change the fact that the only handsome man around had just ordered me to sit in a musty waste bin in rural Europe with a parasite roaming around my guts. I don't want to say unwanted pregnancy metaphor, but yeah, I kind of do. I shifted uncomfortably in the dumpster. In this awkward crouch, my legs began to sober up from the adrenaline rush, only to discover that a whole lot of pain had moved in. Angered by the needling hurt, I couldn't help but lash out at everything that seemed responsible for my predicament, excluding myself. Stupid saddle, stupid Klaus, stupid Jenna, stupid government class, stupid geopolitical dynamics. I took a deep breath and sighed. I'm getting too wound up. Oh, I know! I should do some of those meditative exercises that my life coach taught me. Alright, here goes. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Okay, Ashley, you're on a beautiful beach. The sand is soft, sun-warmed, nestled between your toes. Your personal bodyguard is lounging nearby, baking his delicious abs to a golden sheen. Your personal butler appears in dashing attire, offering a comforting smile and a refreshing pina colada. Extra rum, please. Your personal dolphin trainer is putting on an adorable show with your personal dolphin, Flippy, water spraying all over the trainer's rippling pecs. Everything is so wonderful. You have plenty of money. Nobody is warmheads. No! It occurred to me then, amidst my fantasies, that Leon might finally be in danger. Or worse! Terrified by this prospect, I thought to peek out for a look, but I knew it would be just my luck that some stray cultist would walk by at that moment and see me. Instead, I placed my ear close to the wall of the bin, being careful not to get too close. It's too much to hope Saddle laced his parasite injection with some vaccines. I strained my ear, listening intently to the world outside my garbage sanctuary. I couldn't hear much at all, aside from the occasional thunderclap in the distance. Before the creeping terror of my savior's demise could ensnare my thoughts, the shrill sound of a gunshot burst into my eardrum. A somewhat morbid, but nonetheless comforting symbol of hope and salvation. Well, for me, anyway. Assured of Leon's survival, I resumed my effortful listening. I heard a few more gunshots as a muffled screaming that gave the impression of someone falling from a fair height. What kind of ass is Leon kicking out there? A series of thunderclaps prevented me from hearing any more. No sounds took their place as they faded, though. All was quiet on the Spanish front. Is Leon okay? Are the cultists gone? Can I get out of this godforsaken dumpster? What? Was that a whistle? Is he trying to signal that it's safe? I mean, I've only ever heard that whistle used to beckon someone, and by someone, I mean a pet. Not wanting to think too hard on the idea, I hastily threw open the lid of the bin and breathed deep. Thank God that's over. By the way, if I smell like rotten meat products, that's just too bad for Leon. Speaking of Leon, I scanned the area for him. It was difficult to see, but I found him by the flash of a stray lightning bolt, standing on what seemed to be like a bridge connected to the farmhouse. Oh, it's time. In that moment, his dirty blonde locks seemed like the beacon of a lighthouse shining fiercely against the cold black sea, like poetry in the shape of a man. Well, it doesn't seem like he's making any move to jump down and escort me over there. I guess he did kill who knows how many people for my safety, so I'll cut him some slack and do some legwork. I hurried over to the farmhouse. On my way, I was surprised by the lack of bodies on the ground. It seemed impossible, but so did a lot of things. Maybe the cultists are just liberalists. Maybe the cultists are just literalists on the whole dust-to-dust concept. As I ran, I became keenly aware of how insane this all was. People dying, and for what? Is it all just for politics? And who stands to gain? One power-hungry old man? Or is this bigger than Saddle? Bigger than all of us? What if this goes all the way to the Illuminati? Hey, what's up, Patchwork? Amidst my struggles to glimpse the machinations of this mad world, it didn't take long to reach Leon. My head snapped back like a piston when I heard some groans behind me. Are there still villagers out there? Someone refusing the call of dustiness? Maybe I should ask Leon if we're safe, and some other things. Does my smell offend? Wow, okay, so we're just gonna stink shame now, huh? Fine, I don't care. Yeah, I agree, it's not that bad. Oh, wait. That's a cultist behind me. I should probably stop smelling myself and follow Leon. Leon leapt down from a bridge. I could see a ladder on the ground already. I'm just going to presume he kicked that down because he likes catching me so much. As I prepared to jump myself, Leon raised his gun and looked directly at me. I could feel my cheeks flushing under his intense gaze. Realizing that he could easily see my lacy panties from this angle, I instinctually pulled at my skirt. I didn't really understand what Leon was doing, but a sudden self-consciousness called forth a common refrain in the lives of women.
You pervert!
A bullet whizzed by me and I realized, mortified, that there was a cultist behind me. But a sequel to Pablo the Kidnapper was nothing compared to the vortex of embarrassment rising up from my stomach. For a moment I thought it might be better if I just died alongside the cultist, but then he began to collapse on top of me and I rediscovered the will to live. Oh, guy's starting to dissolve on me. Ew, jump, jump. If Leon's upset about the pervert comment, he's certainly not letting it impact his professionalism. I wish dudes on the train were half so gracious. I inspected my clothes to check that I didn't get so much cultist dust on me. Also, I know I didn't pay attention in chemistry class, but now I'm thinking I really didn't pay attention in chemistry class. There was another giant wooden gate in front of us, once again guarded by bear traps. I see the creativity well has run pretty dry in these parts. Okay, so we're playing Leapfrog now? Not exactly the back-touching opportunity I was expecting. Oh, wait. He must not think that we can just go through the gate, so he must want me to climb over it. You could have saved us some trouble by just talking like a normal person. I swear, it's like he believes the strong silent type is an actual personality. I need to think about whether that's stupidly sexy or just stupid. I hurriedly climbed on his back and let his taxpayer-funded muscles elevator me to the top. If only all of America's revenue could be so well spent. I reached for the top edge of the gate and hoisted myself over. No one to catch me this time. You can do this, Ashley. 1, 2, 3. I hit the ground pretty hard, no doubt scuffing my boot and tearing a ligament. Still, could be worse. I could have worn my high heel boots, and oh boy, that'd be the real nightmare. Fortunately, there are lanterns around the door, although that left me a bit paranoid about who had lit them and whether they were still prowling about. There was a large plank covering the door, but I easily pushed it up and to the side.
I opened it, Leon.
Leon opened the door as cool and serious as ever. I happily fell behind him as we ran forward. I missed him a lot for only 20 seconds of separation, or maybe I just missed his safety. I don't know. I have about as much clarity as I do upper body strength. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Cabin in the woods. Alright, give me a second. Wow. 10 in. Alright. And we're back for another riveting installment of European backpacking gone wrong. What dangers await us? What dangers await us? Bludgeoning, impalement, a crushing exchange rate? Let's find out. After a few seconds of jogging, we came to a rickety bridge. To my surprise, the merchant was waiting beside it.
Selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Wait, didn't we last see this guy in the underground passage? How exactly did he get ahead of us? The logical answer is that the mission coordinators had Leon and the merchant take different paths in order to reduce suspicion. Granted, not sure how much faith I have in logic these days, but it would explain their communication strategy.
What are you selling?
Yeah. Bizarre as it all was, I appreciated that Daddy was going to such lengths in order to rescue me without creating a controversy. He doesn't have a lot of political capital right now. Surely that's the reason for all this recon work, right? Please, God, let me be right about something good for once.
Come back any time.
Leon and the merchant finished their bartering, and we resumed running down the rest of the bridge. Leon stopped abruptly in the middle of the bridge, turning his attention to the fancy radio buzzing on his hip.
I'd rather not hear it.
While Leon took in what I assumed was, at best, inconvenient news, I looked back down the bridge to see the merchant still standing there. He seemed so detached, like a statue, or Steven Seagal. Huh. Action man Steven Seagal. Actually, Leon reminds me a lot of Steven Seagal, now that I think about it. I want to say it's his eyebrows, but it's probably just the general air of, my first language is bullets. I don't know if that makes him a good man or a dangerous man, but when you've been marked for death, the fact that he's hard to kill is enough to give a girl a fire down below. Nice.
Great. Got it.
Get it all out of your system. Alright. Rather than share his feelings about the general crappiness of that update, Leon immediately resumed running down the bridge. Blasts of lightning illuminated an old cabin at the end of the bridge. My hope was that it was a safe house for the operation. My expectation was closer to a cultist slumber party. Darn it, I said I wanted to be right about something good for once. Good! Maybe we can go back the other way, you know, group up with the merchant, buy a rocket launcher. Wow, it's like everybody in the whole village is here. Hey, wait. What happened to the merchant? Did they swallow him with their organized rage? Did he escape before they absorbed his polygons? Realizing that our peril was a tad more immediate, I looked to Leon in a panic.
Hate to say it, but we're sandwiched, all right. Quick, in that cabin.
I wonder why the voices are so low. Maybe I need a restart. I certainly didn't want to be an Ashley sandwich, so I sprinted as fast as my tired legs could manage. Leon reached the door first and smashed it open, being sure to first scan the room with his gun drawn. His commitment to protocol under pressure is pretty admirable. As the villagers descended upon us, Leon yanked me into the room and slammed the door. I knew we needed to secure the door somehow, but I was at a loss, so I just left it up to him. Then from behind us, a voice rang out, energetic and clear. How rude, just hurling planks of wood at unsuspecting people. It's a good thing I honed Leon's reflexes. We both swiveled around to see who was behind us. Leon didn't immediately draw his gun, so I figured we were relatively safe as the lone man strutted toward us. Oh, I think we're about to get a fucking Otome moment.
Small world, eh?
Am I supposed to know this guy? Because I'd like to.
Well,
Actually, where are you looking at? Gotta say, English is so much sexier when filtered through Spanish. I really have to watch myself with this one. I bet it's super easy to get on his route. Unconcerned by friend and foe alike, Leon moved to bar the door. All the while, the Metro Cowboy and I began a showdown, with only our eyes as weapons. Yeah! Wait, no sparkles? No bubbles? What's going on? Is he gay too? I wasn't sure why my bubbles were broken, but my concerns faded away as his eyes openly and salaciously explored my body. He must be searching for just the right compliment to lure me into his Spanish wilds. Nice scarf.
I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics too.
Yeah, my lips are sublime. Wait. What? I'm basically America's princess, and my boobs are the only thing worth mentioning? I guess we know where all the cowboys have gone. To shit! Seriously, I am so pissed right now. Just because I'm an incubator of evil doesn't mean my body is every man's plaything. Also, nice bra. Fight back against the patriarchy. Yeah, I'm not your babe, Fernando. You want some ballistics? I'll show you some goddamn ballistics.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing.
Not the most forceful approach, but I try to keep it diplomatic. It's like Daddy always says, never burn a bridge until you see hell on the other side.
Who are you?
If there's one thing Debate Club taught me, it's to always hide your disadvantage by turning the conversation away from yourself.
Excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Touche, you inglorious bastard. In true debate team spirit, I must begrudgingly concede your point, but not without a sassy retort.
Ashley Graham, the president's daughter?
Wow, that was, like, not sassy at all. New plan, lean into the archetype of the spoiled upper crust white woman and turn away angrily. It's always worked for Mom. Beyond the power play, my sharp turn hopefully had the collateral effect of letting him know that I hadn't forgiven him his slight. You give men like him an inch and they'll take your virginity. I would know, as would Kyle.
Is she... well,
Don't worry. She's cool.
Nice. I appreciate that Leon's trying to be encouraging. I much less appreciate feeling like I'm some kind of circus freak who's on the verge of growing a worm head. And for the record, I am not over the worm head. And I will not be over the worm head anytime soon.
Never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Esteban? Oh, is he talking about the parasite? Newsflash, mi amigo. The symptom is a freaking worm head. I'm not sure why El Jerko is so informed about the current situation, but maybe I should ask him a few questions. You conditioned much? Just as I was about to probe the mystery, my gaze turned in horror to the villagers who were descending upon the cabin. Now that I think about it, they have taken a really long time to walk what was seriously like 30 feet. I'd almost think they were zombies. Following Leon's command, I made my way towards the stairs. Before I ascended entirely, I took a brief glance at my gun-toting haughty saviors. Good luck, Leon! And you too. Hey, wait a second! You forced me to introduce myself and then didn't return the courtesy! Huh, man. Oh, shit. Oh, we went from fucking cabin in the woods to cabin fever, huh? Once upstairs, I found the bureau and huddled inside. Adrenaline was coursing through my body, but with no way to expend it, I became nervous and fidgety. In an effort to distract myself, I pressed my ear close to the bureau door and listened carefully. Huh. Deja vu. At least it's not a garbage bin. Will Leon and Don Juan really be able to deal with all those villagers? I guess we'll find out who's got the better plot armor. With the prospect of untimely demise on my mind, I couldn't help but feel guilty for what I had said to El Nino. Sure, likening my breast to violent weapons was questionable, but I can appreciate that it was trying to lighten the mood. A little levity is welcome next to Leon's relentless gravitas. And to be fair, I was checking him too. Maybe I should apologize, assuming we survive. Oh shit, I blurted out when the pounding began. And my etiquette instructor would be mortified by my language, but screw her. She was never attacked by zombie cultists. Okay, Ashley, calm down. Everything's gonna be fine. In times of great duress, it's prudent to relax the mind with calming imagery. Just like before. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. You are in a serene forest, untouched by mankind. Wisps of honeysuckle tickle your nose. A delightful warbling glides down from the branches and caresses your ears. You're accompanied by your bodyguard, who is, well equipped for the journey. The only thing tauter than his bicep is his trusty hunting bow, with which he will stave off your enemies and your hunger. Also, the butt is real. Also in your company is a handsome lumberjack who excels at, chopping wood. Both his axe and his chest glisten with the dew of the forest. And in your periphery, you spot a weird elf larper fiddling with his master sword. You pretend to ignore his lustful gaze while admiring his high cheekbones. Suddenly, a forest sprite appears. He leaps quickly between the branches, daring you to catch a glimpse of his tight pants. The sensation of joy permeates your being. Your GPA is higher than Jenna's. Nobody has wormheads. Repeat, nobody has wormheads. Uh-oh. Sounds like something crashed downstairs. Did the villagers manage to breach the door? Or maybe the windows? Listening closely, I could barely make out the voices. You know, now that I think about it, we're in someone's house. Are we the intruders? What if this is the cultist community center? Property violations are such messy legal territory.
The whole village is here.
Well, I guess you can't intrude when there's no one left to intrude upon. A stream of gunshots sounded from downstairs and moved progressively closer. Oh god, are they coming upstairs? Jesus! I have really got to ask Leon for one of his guns. I held my breath and covered my ears as more gunshots were fired just outside of the bureau. Flash grenades in this tiny space? That can't be good for Leon's beautiful eyes. Did you send those invitations? I told you no more than 50 people. A confident quip or gallows humor? I guess we'll know shortly. The gunshots persisted for another minute, and I half expected to go deaf from all the noise. But then, without any warning, everything went quiet. The gunshots ceased and I could hear footsteps descending the stairs. Propelled by curiosity, I peeked outside of the bureau. Some bloodstains on the ground, but otherwise it was clear. I'm just so impressed by how the cultists disappear. So eco-conscious. I jumped out of the bureau and made my way downstairs. Hey guys, thanks for saying something. I really appreciate it.
So, what do we do now?
Hey, fucking sexpert.
The bridge I crossed to get here's out.
Dad hair.
So I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
The bridge is out? What, did they burn it behind them?
Stranger.
In seriousness, I'm a little overwhelmed by all these men and their mysteries. It's starting to be less Loretta Chase and more Agatha Christie. Wait. Don't most people die in Agatha Christie novels?
Come back anytime.
Finally, and now to the shed. There was another one of those typewriters in the room. Without a hitch, Leon began typing away, just like before. It's hard to believe that anybody would seriously bother with these things, so I'm just gonna imagine that he's leaving the typewriter equivalent of a dick pic. Leon started to pore over the documents like they mattered. I'm glad he's feeling dutiful enough to read crap, because the only paper I want to see in front of me is a joint. I wonder if I really focus. Oh, it's time. We gotta get a peek at the goods. All right. Whoa! Witness the power. Time to show me what you got, Leon. His hair is really amazing, perfectly cut and seemingly immune to grease, blood, and other unmentionables. All right. You know, I hope catching me isn't straining his shoulders too much. His arms are impeccably smooth. It's so rare to find the man who waxes. Oh no! Don't tell me. I should have checked out his ass. I thought I'd be able to hit them all if I had enough time. Oh god, Leon is looking right at me. Was I staring at him too lustily? And more importantly, does he mind? He looked like he was ready to move on, so I scooted out of his way. Hopefully I just seemed like I was zoning out. Damn it, Leon, what are you thinking? His mind is a complete puzzle to me. I wish he'd throw me a bone. I'm not the master of unlocking over here. Ah, if only. Where's Jill when you need her? I followed close behind as we left the shed and glanced at Jinja as we walked by. Oh, please don't talk to him again, Leon, please. Doing me a small kindness, Leon forged ahead to a small room embedded in the gate that contained a single lever. The lever only moved left or right, presumably corresponding to the two sides of the gate. I assumed we had to make a choice. Well, if anyone cares about my opinion around here, I would choose all... Let's make a save. You know what? Let's go left. That's where I died last time. Leon picked the right path where I can say anything. I certainly hope it lives up to its name. Oh. Wait a second. Now I'm really curious about something. Yeah. I would choose the right. Oh, it is just the opposite! Before I could chime in, Leon pushed the lever to the left. I considered making some cheeky remark about taking the sinister path, but I couldn't afford to risk a few coup points I had with Leon, so I stayed quiet. After pulling the lever, Leon traded his magnum for a fancy-looking shotgun. He didn't explain why, but then I suppose the shotgun was explanation enough. Leon proceeded to the gate and I followed behind, not unlike a stray puppy. As we ran through the open gate, I felt the silent looming of Jinja's eyes on me. What, bitch? Don't look at me now that you got... Wait, don't look at me now like you got some shit to say. I'm probably about to die and I ain't happy. Although, what if he's trying to warn us? I mean, the dude cosplays as the Grim Reaper. The possibility that we're walking straight into hell is an open one. Well, Jinja be damned. I guess we're doing this. What are the odds that this door leads us out of this Mexican wilderness? Too hopeful? That's insensitive, Ashley. Mexicans aren't Spaniards, even if they are speaking the same version of Spanish. Wait, how do I know that? Great, now I'm lecturing myself on political correctness while also being confused. I have got to escape this fever dream ASAP. Alright. On the other side of the gate, we didn't seem like we were anywhere safe at all. Also, let's do that. Oh, hey! Look over there! It's everyone's favorite portable dorm room, the garbage bin. I can't wait to hide in one of those again. This does not spark joy! The shrieking villager lady came rushing toward us, eager to entertain us with the classic sear the flesh of thine enemies routine. Catholics, man. Oh, that's a hell of a wait a minute! What point in the game can you get the fucking striker? I guess you could say her bit backfired. Wait, that's a terrible joke to make. What's wrong with me? Anyway, we left the cultist to a brief cosplay of the Human Torch and made a beeline for the dumpster. Maybe if I grovel, he'll get in the dumpster with me. That'd be hot. More than being in it alone, which is very unhot. Oh, I better get to lick every one of your abs for this, Leon. Holy shit. Axis of Evil, that was close. I hopped in as dutifully as before, settled into the same shit squad as before and the same empty dumpster as before. I lifted my head slightly to snatch a final look, as if the visual itself was precious oxygen. The lid slammed shut above me just as debris began raining down. I have to say, I'm impressed by not only the tidiness, but also the automation. It's rural Spain's greatest asset, that's for sure. Still, I never imagined I'd be commanded to inhabit a garbage bin, much less do it twice. Why didn't I just pay someone to take my exams for me? Then I could be in Cancun and have an A in government. The indignity of it all, am I right? Yeah, it's completely Wait, who are you? You? You don't know? Come on, guess. Nope, no idea. Ruffle. What's so funny? Your willful ignorance, for starters. Don't you recognize your own self? My own self? You're me? Do you have some other explanation for why I would be in your head? Insanity? Not out of the question yet, but no. You might think of me as a spin-off. Those aren't usually any good. You're right, especially when the source material is shoddy to begin with. Ouch, you got dead aim. I'll give you that. Nice reference. Ha, give yourself some credit. After all, I'm just the ambassador of your more colorful qualities. What little there are. So you're my conscience. Ah, please. This isn't one of your Hallmark movies, girl. It's survival. Take the sparkles out of your eyes and you'll find that your emotional reserves are leaking out faster than your parents' sex tapes. Whoa, whoa, wait. My parents made a sex tape? Well, not to go. Oh, shit. Also, don't act like you didn't know. So I repressed some stuff. You can't blame me. No one can blame me. Let's stay on topic. You need to survive this. Leon's doing the heavy lifting, but it won't mean much if your mind breaks. That's why I've been promoted to the foreground, to help you cope. If you wanted to help me cope, you'd find me a plate of Belgian waffles. You know that stuff goes straight to your ass. Thanks, Mom. Hey, where'd you get those glasses? You like them? I wanted something that says, deal with it. So I guess you're not going to go away, are you? Unless you stumble across a pile of ecstasy to blooded me into dormancy, refer back to the glasses. Just great. Well, if you're going to be floating around, should I call you something? I'm partially a dark side chronicler myself, but it's your brain. I don't want to deny you the opportunity. I don't want to deny you the opportunity to use it for once. How about this? Trashly! Boom! Get it? Because we're in the trash and you're, brain trash. Doesn't feel so good, does it, you failed synapse? Lol, what is Graham Cracker? Graham Cracker, just dredge up the worst feelings from high school, why don't you? As your good buddy Cloud liked to say, just having a little fun. You know what? You're not helping me at all, so I'm just gonna ignore you and listen to the sounds of Leon's victory instead. Girl, look at him. He ain't ever gonna La la la. Lay off, Trashley. I won't let you come between me and my dreams. So anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the sounds of Leon's victory. It does seem like some of the initial commotion subsided. I wonder what Leon's doing out there. And more importantly, how long he plans to leave me huddling in this dumpster. Oh, hear that, Trashley? What, the sound of you being summoned like a mutt? No, Trashley, that sound. It's America! Oh, fuck. Oh. And if by that you mean white, powerful men patronizing women with the pretense of autonomy, then a resounding fuck yeah. Listen, if you're going to be a negative Nancy, why don't you go fortify my neurons or something? Well, sure, I'll hide back in the occipital lobe and take notes on how to woo older men. Which lobe was the occipital? Which lobe was the occipital again? Oh, I forget about that. Leon awaits. God, I need some more tea. This game is great. It's killing me. There we go. I have a bad feeling about this.
Hi.
Every single ab. Seriously, this is ridiculous. That's America for you.
Mistake, Fino. No, Geronimo.
Are you playing that song, or... Hey, thanks for the 200 bits, Francois. Stop and read this, because you deserve a reading break. Thanks. Yeah, you're pretty musically challenged, but I did my best. Call it good old Plan B. Whatever. I'd rather just know what's up with this place and all its dumpsters. Do these things magically transfer items from one location to another? Is that their true purpose? You were literally just in one and didn't teleport. Then again, maybe there's a weight limit. Why would magical boxes be bound by trivialities like weight? You're making a fat joke, aren't you? I see cleverness is a side effect of picking out on Cinnabons. That's a low blow, Trashley. A low blow indeed. No lower than the blow you gave to the football captain? Oh, shit. Bad, Trashley, bad. That memory's between me and God. And Kyle. Focus, bitch. I'm just trying to keep you grounded. Now, don't you think this is a trap is a more empirical possibility than the dumpsters are teleportation boxes? Just a little? You think people would do that? Just go to Spain and lay traps? The proof is in the pudding, honey. I guess you're right. Oh, hey! You know Spanish? I seem to have inherited what little you retained from high school, see? Sweet. Well, if you're just gonna blurt out your opinion anyway, you mind translating as needed, pretty please? I'd be honored, your dumpiness. And turn off that jazz you've been playing. I hate jazz. I know you do. Is it really so dangerous out there that Leon can't take me with him? Anything's better than being in a garbage bin. What was that and why was it so close to me? Do you really need me to translate chainsaw? No, but I would like to amend my previous complaint. I have never been more grateful to be in the garbage bin. Well, you better hope your boy Wonder can manage some power tools or that gratitude is gonna evolve into starvation. Don't jinx it, please. As is often the case when one experiences events from within a dumpster, I could only listen and wait. For a time, my metal prison hummed with the distant, hellish melody of chainsaws, bullets, and human screams. And then, silence. Why isn't he whistling? What's going on? I hurled myself out of the dumpster and inhaled fiercely. I looked around, but between the darkness and thunder, I couldn't tell where Leon was. Trashly, this is one of those helping moments you're apparently here for. Kinda busy right now, if you couldn't hear. This cheaply produced mood music doesn't make itself, you know. Oh, come on. Well, considering you're standing on a circular platform with a hole in the middle, I'd say your dreamboat is waiting for you in the harbor below. Admittedly, it took me a second to dissect the metaphor, but then Leon came into view, and all was well with the world. All aboard! Ah, men's muscles. The original safe space. Okay, so now we have officially gotten further into Resident Evil 4 via Otome Edition than we did in that one session. Lol, and I thought your dad was stone deaf. What are you going on about now? Look around you. Barbed wire, sandbag barricades, funneling structures, and lookout towers. Up until very recently, a bunch of very dead people thought this was their safe space. And then the walking embodiment of the US military complex barged in and fucked their shit up. Your safety, their annihilation. Hey, don't try to make me feel guilty about this. I didn't decide to be kidnapped. And what decision do you think these villagers made? I suppose they deserve death because you hopped in the car of a dude who takes fashion advice from the WWF? And look at your boy band singer turned secret agent here. He's purchasing your future with blood. Why do you think he's so stoic? It's not because he's cool. It's so he can lower his therapy bill. You don't know anything about Leon. He's a literal action hero. I'm pulling my data from the same source as you, hun. No, I know what you're trying to do. Feeding on my insecurities, trying to make me feel like I'm the only one at fault. You're an emotional parasite. Would making the obvious joke spoil our relationship? God, didn't I tell you to shut up? Yes, but you also asked me to translate as needed. I thought that might expend to moral clarity. If not, be mellow. If you want to help so bad, go convince my bladder to hold on to its liquid cold investments for just a little longer. Also, stop this music. Jesus Christ. Well, I'll do what I can until you can find a can. What a lame pun. Which means I'm lame. Damn it. Oh no. More villagers. Another dumpster? Why, God? Apparently tired of all this malarkey, Leon readied a flash grenade and hurled it into the crowd. Oh. Amidst the chaos, we bull rushed the crowd and bolted toward the exit. With the villagers quickly regaining their eyesight, and with it their zeal for murder, Leon hurriedly lifted the bar blocking the door.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby.
Alright. Thank you for the 50 bits, Wasp Killer. If she knew what Leon's first day on the Force was, she wouldn't even be surprised. Yeah, fair enough. The large gate closed behind us, like the maw of a creature made brittle by time. The area before us seemed to be something of a cliffside. I looked right and saw an opposing door. The exit, I imagined, to the path I thought to take. It's like that Robert Frost poem. Two roads diverged in a wood, and something that has made all the difference. What I'm saying is, I'm grateful that my body is in cubes. Hey, wait a second. Is that Ginger over there? He must have gone on the other path and just waltzed right through. Damn it, Leon. When are you going to learn that I'm right about everything? Situated between the paths was a large gate, adorned by a mask with one glowing red eye. Leon inspected the emblem briefly, and then moved away toward a trail sloping off to the left. I guess puzzles don't interest you much when you yourself are a puzzle. At the top of the stairs, we stepped onto a gondola loading platform embedded in the mountainside. Love the patchwork sheet metal aesthetic they got going. Really reminds you of Crippling Poverty. the gondola cars moved up and down the line, so innocently committed to their electric destiny. It reminded me a lot of the American Rust Belt, charming as an idea in a third world sort of way. Fortunately, us coastal elites are much too savvy to ever get on such an obvious death trap. Oh my god, wait for me, Leon! Okay, so we're on a rickety old gondola car, suspended who knows how many feet over the Spanish abyss. But it's cool. We're cool. It's not like anyone else would be riding this thing at this time of night. Right? Surely you already know the answer to that question. Well, I do now. Wish I could see what was going on. I might be able to help with that. For real? Check it. What in... Am I seeing what Leon is seeing? How in the name of glorious abs is this possible? Just a little repurposing of your overactive imagination. Wow. Wait, are you saying... Just shut up and enjoy the shoot bang. Bust the ankles, foil the plans.
Lord Sadler.
Man, Leon is such a good shot in my imagination. Now, I'd like to think those were just lone cultists making a pilgrimage of sorts. Like the narrow planks represent their perilous finances, while the derelict gondola speaks to their hopes of being economically relevant. But that sweet reload is making me suspect it's another ambush. I'll tell ya, I haven't been this pursued since that little tabloid misadventure in my senior year at Valley View High. Good times. I huddled close to Leon's back, partly to avoid being hurled off the gondola by the recoil movement, and partly to assess whether he smelled like sandalwood. He smells more like blood and sawdust, but that's never deterred anybody that wasn't me. Hey, down in the frontal lobe, you mind? The show's about to come back on. Sorry. Damn, if only sex were that satisfying. I mean, with Leon... Knowing your luck, he'd probably have a microbeam. That's not the worst thing. And give lousy oral. No! Not you too, Leon! Speaking of dirty deeds, you might want to watch that money shot speeding toward your face. The what now? What happened? Am I alive? Well, more alive than that guy, I'll give Leon credit. He knows the right way to avenge a woman's honor, which is swiftly. Still, it's kind of horrible watching people fall into the Spanish abyss. Fortunately for my conscience, I'm already done with this thought. Now on stable ground, I took inventory of my pain. Yeah, seems like a pretty good amount. I'm lucky that my face is free of hatchets, sure, but gratitude is a poor substitute for Tylenol. Leon turned toward me with some kind of canister in hand. Are we gonna graffiti the gondola? Because I'm feeling exactly that spiteful. Whoa, whoa, why is he aiming that at me? What is this? Pesticides to keep the bugs from eating my battered flesh? Weird. It smells like plants. Like pot plants. Not that I would know anything about pot or have any experience with pot panics. Huh. All of a sudden, there's a tingling feeling in my head. But I can feel the throb starting to get far away. And I feel... like chuckling, oh my god, this is pot. Wow, I'm feeling... like, really good. That face! Like, so good that I almost forgive the axe-hurling madman. I mean, he was just doing what his heart told him to. Would I really be any different? Would any of us? We moseyed over to a long staircase leading downward and proceeded, not surprisingly, in that direction. We continued along the path at the bottom and soon came upon... who else? Jinja.
Welcome.
Maybe it's just because I'm coming off a high, but something seems a little bit off about old Jinja, don't it? There's just like an aura. Could also be his glowing red eyes. Yeah. But hey, I ain't gonna knock a dude for popping a GR3 when this is your job. That's just self-care. Leon wrapped up pretty quickly with Jinja, but I guess we did already see him like 30 minutes ago. We resumed our jog down the path and soon ran into another door, not unlike the ones in the village. Naturally, we proceeded without any concern for our safety. Who cut the big cheese? Would you take a look at that? It's a forest! Oh hey, that reminds me of playing that song, Dark Black Forest, on DDR. It's a long way to go, honey, he said. I know, but I'm afraid. Where are we going? She asked. Into the dark, black forest. Soon the narrow path fanned out into a dead end featuring a solitary ramshackle warehouse-type place. I bet 10 Spanish dollars they keep the cultist Kool-Aid in there. That's why we come, right? To find an antidote to the evil within. As we approached the door of the building, I swallowed hard, trying to fight back the encroaching sense of loneliness and dread radiating hardcore from this place. Still, I tried to seem brave, if only for Leon's sake.
You better stay outside. Ashley, go hide.
Yeah.
Well, that's a load off. Time to cower. There wasn't exactly a ton of hiding spots, and I thought it unwise to back myself into a corner, so I nestled myself between a nearby tree and some weird log shed. From my excessively dingy cover, I watched Leon carefully open the door and become one with the darkness. I wonder what Leon's going in there for. Maybe to meet another secret agent, but that doesn't explain why I have to hide. Oh! Unless he thinks they might double-cross him. Drama. At the same time, it seems pretty dangerous to leave me out here. In the open. In the middle of the forest. In the dead of night. Oh crap, I just remembered I'm vulnerable and terrified. Man, I never thought I'd miss the dumpster. Garbage sanctuary! What is happening? Oh my god, the building is on fire! I mean, wow, I didn't know the backstabbing's happened that quick outside of General Hospital. I didn't really want to leave my hiding place, but I was also afraid... But I was also afraid of what attention a flaming warehouse might draw among the saddlebound. Bereft of good ideas, I moved to the other side of the shed and desperately wished I could curl into a morph ball and just roll out of here. Instead, I squatted intensely and watched nervously for any sign of Leon. Each passing second burned away a little more of my rope of hope. Of the rope of my hope. My hope rope, you might say. For a moment, I was petrified by the thought that Leon had been murdered. So much for Trashley being here to help me cope. Then again, it is kind of funny that she did literally get bludgeoned into dormancy. Listening more closely, I could hear noise coming from the warehouse. It sounded like bullets and... shrieking. A rather unholy medley, but it signals a struggle. But if it signals a struggle, that means Leon's alive. Give him hell, Leon, because otherwise I'll be leaving your ass behind. Another few minutes passed, and eventually the sounds dissipated. I took a chance and ran up to the building, trying to hear better while avoiding first-degree burns. I heard something collapse, but it wasn't from the inside. I peeked over the corner to the side of the building. I half expected to see Jinja standing there. Actually, did Jinja know about this? Did he tip off the secret agent? Is he the secret agent? Did he teleport into the building? Is it the coat? Is that the source of his power? So many questions. As if to undercut my mounting anxiety, Leon tumbled through the hole. Holy shit! Leon tumbled through the hole in the siding. Yeah, siding, and rolled coolly to his feet. Oh my gosh, Leon is safe! I'm safe! Woo! Take that, Jinja, you potential traitor/love interest. I ran up to Leon, who looked a little scuffed and bruised. A good look on a man, I might add. Shows character. Maybe I should inquire further about the preceding incidents. You know, so that he knows I'm thinking about him. You know what? Good plan. Will you marry me? No! Oh well, guess you don't have to. It's just a thought. I can't believe it. Fucking wasted. We made our way back to the gondola station, but before boarding, Leon turned his gaze to the towering silhouette looming over the darkness. Is that a castle? It's huge! So huge that I'm not sure how I missed it before. Right. Anyway, it'd be nice if someone there could help us. Like a prince. A rich, handsome, filthy fucking rich prince. Oh, what if Louis is actually a prince? Like he became disenchanted by wealth and decided to commit his life to the people after he realized they'd been denied the luxuries he had so long taken for granted, like light bulbs. Man, maybe Tresley was right about my overactive imagination. Although really, is there a healthy upper limit to fantasizing? I certainly don't believe in one. And I'm still the boss of this brain. Leon sure looks nice. Wisps of fog only accentuate his excellent jawline, and his arms, so smooth and defined. It's not often you find a guy who can balance muscle and metro. I wonder what else he keeps shaved. Dirty thoughts. Huh. Sure is quiet without the threat of assault. I might not get many opportunities like this to chat with Leon. Maybe he'll answer a question or two. Hey, Leon. Huh. About that merchant. So, hey, can I ask you about that merchant guy? You can, but I don't have a lot to tell you. Wait, are you saying you don't know who he is? Nope. Just met him a couple hours ago. Where do you think he's from? I don't know. Australia? He's got some good stuff regardless. Aren't you afraid he might be playing both sides? I wouldn't be surprised, but I think they'd be shooting at us more if he had sold them artillery. Guess you're right about that, but how do you think he moves from place to place so fast? I don't know, maybe you should ask him next time. Maybe I will. As if rich people's soirees have in any way prepared me for that kind of small talk. So hey, I noticed that you don't respect space-time. That's pretty cool. What's the pay like? Tell me about Louis. So if you don't mind me asking, how do you know Louis? Is he another agent? No, he's just an ex-cop, or so he says. I found him in a dresser a few hours ago. He was... in a dresser? Wow, Louis was stuck in a dresser too? That'll be a great icebreaker. Long story. Oh hey, reminds me, you hungry? Oh, well, maybe a little. I got some gum and a couple of eggs. I also caught a delicious bass, but it's a little big. Oh, yeah, give me the fucking bass! Let me see that bass. Here you go. Whoa! He really did give me bass. I was thinking of tossing it to make space anyway, so feel free to eat whatever you want of it. Raw? Sure, like sushi. Jeez, I know I'm a white girl, but I'm also a upper-class white girl. Presentation matters. Do you mind to look the other way for a minute? Sure, I'll keep an eye out. Can't you ever getting hit again? Thanks. Do it. Do it. Damn it. I was expecting to see some Sakura action. Oh wait, I guess the OG was the OG Sakura Mato, or was it Luca, the Vocaloid? I forget. So long and no thanks for all the fish. Done already? But you really were hungry. Mm-hmm. The gondola came to a halt, and with it, my fantasy of continued conversation. Onward, I guess. We jogged down the small hill and walked up. Okay. Bye. Leon began sifting through his pockets. Huh. I wonder if he swiped a key, or holy shit, this is going fast. Sweet, merciful Jesus. First off, ew. Secondly, maybe I should have asked about what went down in that warehouse. Thirdly, scratch number 2. I made the right choice by not asking. Still in the spirit of the times, I'd like to say this whole thing has become really unpleasant to my eyes.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I had so much fun that didn't involve alcohol or anal.
Hey, thank you for the 50 bits, Wasp Killer. Is that a motherfucking Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference? With the door unlocked, Leon tossed the eyeball to the ground like a used candy wrapper. Was that really the best idea? What if we need that again? People who install retina scanning doors are probably paranoid enough to do it more than once, you know. Running from the bulls. Yeah, you know what? We step through the gate and... Okay, now hold on a second, me. Can we just stop and ponder the fact that a total hottie just opened the door with a person's eyeballs? That's so nuts. I mean, these people don't even have toilets and they're building doors with retina scanners? I know I live in a gated community, so glass houses and all that, but this wealth gap is borderline American. Phew, okay, I'm good now. Just had to clear the air. Continue, me. Why, thank you, me. I'd be happy to. Where was I? Oh, right. On the other side of the gate was a very tight path leading up. The path was enclosed by rocky embankments that were totally climbable, but Leon seemed fine with walking the old straight and narrow. It's not like we're trying to escape an area bristling with hostility or anything. What's that rumbling sound? Swung my head backwards, paranoid that the villagers Leon had blinded finally regained their senses and came to enact vengeance. Nobody else behind us, and I thought for a second that maybe Trashy was pulling on some brain wires. Then I looked at Leon, whose grip on his pistol signaled that I was a fool looking in the wrong direction. Oh my god, is that a truck? On this tiny road? We'll be crushed, which is almost certainly the point. I mean, if we just go back through the door, even if they crash through the gate, the momentum would probably cause them to fly over the cliff. Am I a genius or what? I thought about bolting, but Leon held firm. If I run now, it might distract him. And he might also think I'm a complete coward. I don't want him to think I don't trust him. Men love a girl with undying certainty in their manly ability to succeed amidst unreasonable odds, don't they? That certainly feels true. No. Trust Leon completely. As if buoyed by my conviction, Leon stepped back and raised his weapon to the night. Granted, I'm still petrified by the prospect that he's just going to stand his ground against a 2-ton vehicle. But hey, more cowering can only enhance my feminine charm. Holy shit. Now that is how you propose to someone! Meanwhile, 20 feet away. As I began to plan out our wedding, we slipped past the Wait, there's villagers behind us? How did they... Oh my god, Leon, you flippin' dolt! You gave them the key! With the villagers doing their best impression of a stampede, Leon and I looked honestly at one another. His eyes said, I got a plan. My eyes said, this is your fault.
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, because where else are we supposed to go? As the villagers drew uncomfortably near, I temporarily forgave Leon for his earlier poor judgment and looked to him for guidance. He flicked his eyes at a crank to my left. Okay, such plans, much thought. Oh, just look at the rust on this thing. And I thought I'd gone too long without a loving touch. Focus, Ashley. Cultists. Cultists with torches. I took hold of the handle and looked to Leon for a signal. I knew it was just going to be more quiet body language, but I imagined a seductive wink/blown kiss combo. Anything to keep the spark alive.
Ready?
Wow, actual words! I'm so motivated! Let's push this crank, Noodle Arms. Push it real good. Wow, we did it! Does this qualify us for a relationship upgrade? I mean, it's not quite dodging ancient traps in unison yet, but I think there's potential.
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of confidence about what we'll find in this castle, but given everything so far, I think Ghost of Vincent Price is a reasonable gamble. Is that a fucking Scooby-Doo reference? Chapter 2. As we moved through the imposing wooden doors into the courtyard, I was struck by a save screen. Nope, not even gonna think about it. He's a genie. I've embraced that. Deciding he needed some wishes granted, Leon detoured into the den of the Jinja. The Denja? Leon browsed his wares for a second before looking frustrated. Kind of like when you go into the convenience store to buy a candy bar, but you're 30 cents short, so you rob the place instead. Okay. Leon headed outside and began scouring the castle grounds. This is check under the couch cushions levels of desperate. 1 million taxpayer bucks a year thrown at the Museum of Neon Signs, but nobody can loan this man a few Benjamins. Something doesn't add up. Dad, I swear if I find out you're pretending to be into... Hold on, let me try that again. Dad, I swear, if I find out you're pretending to be into fiscal conservatism again, ooh... Although, while Leon is preoccupied, this could be my chance to have a real, live conversation with the merchant. How exciting! Hey.
Welcome.
Hello, moving around quite a lot tonight, haven't you? Alright, I'm not going to try that again. I'm gonna spare you and myself that. Yeah, I could say the same for you. Ah, well, we're all moving. Oh, you know what? Yeah, sure. Huh, yeah. Galactical. I guess this confirms that I'm dealing with one man and not an army of clones. Good to know.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
It's mostly guns in this coat, but I do got some nice jewelry that might suit a proper lady like yourself. It's BOGO right now. Oh, that's very nice, but what kind of jewelry? Let's see, I got a pearl bangle, an amber ring, a pocket watch, although it needs a little TLC. Oh yes, and precious gems. I think an emerald would go well with your eyes. Yeah, you know how to flatter a girl. Hey, wait a second. Didn't Leon sell you some of those things? Oh, nice. Right, well, I appreciate it, but the truth is I don't have any money. You go on vacation without spending money. Oh, kids these days. Oh, no, it's not like that. I'm not a tourist. I had some money on me, but I guess it was stolen when I was kidnapped. Now I'm just basically a refugee. Ah, human trafficking. Sorry to hear it. That's a bad business. Wait. What? I remember now. I heard some rumblings from the locals about a girl they were keeping their eyes on. Some daughter of a prime minister or something. That you? I mean, it's more like the president, but you know, same diff. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was standing before royalty. Finally, some proper recognition. It's fine, I'm just a regular person. If you were just a regular person, would I be angling for your autograph? Are you angling for my autograph? I will once I find a pen in this damn sack. Wow! This is the first time anyone's asked for my autograph. Maybe we could trade something. Before that, I gotta ask, that guy with you, he a cop? Not technically. He's my bodyguard, which I guess would make him my private cop? Private cop. Gonna make a mental note of that future NYT bestseller. Bodyguard. What? You saw that, right? Yeah, he's got that air about him. How much do you make in a job like that? Evidently not that much.
Come back anytime.
Well, if we stumble on any spare change and want some payback, we can talk, Kit. Might comfort you to know I've been rated #1 in the retribution market for 10 years straight. Cool. Congrats. Of course. I'm the only person they pulled. Anyway, I'm sure we'll run into each other again, huh? Maybe I'll be ready to take your John Hammock by then. I'm sorry, John Hammock? It's called a John Hancock, you idiot. Fino, what are you doing? How did I fuck that up? It said John Hancock, didn't it? It did! I fucked it! Alright, hold on. Clearly I need to get a snack, because I'm dying. Here, hold on. Let me get a snack real quick. Then we'll keep the fun going. Alright, I'm back. I got a Snickers bar. But I'm gonna spare you the noise, so I'm gonna go on mute real quick.
Thank you.
Oh shit! We get to name him. We get to name the merchant? Oh fuck, what do we call him? Alright, almost done with this part. Give me a sec. Now, tempting as Morshu is, let's see what chat's got. Fino Tyson, Dino Bison, Denja, Merchant, Geronimo, Merc Hunt, G-Man, Merchant, Bombs and Ropes. Let's see. Emperor Cha-Cha, Mistake, Morshu. You know what? I have an idea. Damn it! I was trying to write Dino Bison. God damn it. There's a character limit. Ah. Alright, Morshu it is.
A wise choice, mate.
Not my first choice, but the customer is always right. So it's great. Leon hurriedly rejoined us in the room, and I made some space for him to do his thing.
I'll buy it at a high price.
I think I know why. It's because if we made it too long, it would go through this little bit at the bottom, where their names go. Real shame, though. I'm really grateful that I never had to take a sales job. It sounds exhausting. Once Leon was satisfied with his purchase, we headed back out and up the stairs. I quickly waved back at Morshu. Yeah! The courtyard stairs led us to the castle's battlements. We skated along the path and took cover behind a large box with some very conveniently placed rifle ammo. Naturally, Leon nabbed it and proceeded to share his newfound bounty with the heads of the dudes above us. Oh. Nice. Ah, classic Leon. We slowed as we reached the top of the spiral stairs. Oh, hey, is that a wishing well? I can't help... Ooh, what do I wish for? True love? My parents' acceptance? A helminthologist? So many important wishes. Hey, Leon, come here for a second. What's up? I want to make a wish. Think you could spare some what? Huh. Looks like someone might have thrown a spinel in there. Just use that. It's gotta be worth a couple of wishes. How many are we talking about here? 3? 7? Oh! Great balls of fire! Another hopeful idea that died in its sleep. Oh, study of parasitic worms. Okay. I assumed they were aiming for us, in which case they kind of suck, but their failure contains a lesson for us all. Thank God. I followed Leon down some stairs, and the cultists continued to rain hellfire from above, like they didn't even care about wrecking their own property. I guess I wouldn't care either if I was an old world artisan forced to I guess I wouldn't care either if I was an old world artisan forced to lend my catapult skills to the local cult on the cheap. You know, you just know Saddlebags ain't offering a 401k, and dental? Forget about it. We slinked into... Oh, god damn it, hold on. I need some more tea. Ugh. Alright. We slinked into the narrow entrance, and surprise! A cannon! Did you know that the modern cannon is a descendant of the fire lance, which was effectively a flame-throwing spear? Although our first illustration of a cannon didn't arise until 1326, they were documented at least 200 years prior. What? So I like to be informed, sue me. I hope Leon doesn't think we're going to do anything with this cannon. I mean, look at the thing. The Spanish flu seems modern by comparison. Oh. After confirming that the room was barrel-free, Leon turned toward me.
Wait.
Oh, goody! I've been wanting to play another round of stay in this spot while I kick ass. At least I have a cannon to look at instead of the infinite blackness of dumpster space. Devoid of that little thing called choices, I heeded Leon's command and waited by the cannon while he jogged his way back onto the battlefield. Suddenly, he turned back to look at me. He said nothing as usual, but I thought I saw a shadow of concern dart across his face. I smiled meekly and nodded, as if to assure him that I wouldn't evaporate in his absence. And there he goes. Guess I'll just chill with this medieval-era cannon and hope that I'm not incinerated by unfriendly fire. Anyways, I was saying, cannons! The Chinese were some of the first to adopt cannons for warfare, and their success in killing masses of dudes led to the cannon's global propagation. Unfortunately, that innovation didn't extend to the term itself, which derives from an old Greek word simply meaning tube. Because who has time for creative wordplay when you're disemboweling your... Oh, whoa, what's going on? Oh. Oh. I don't think this is... I don't think this is canon. Wah wah. It's too bad about all this property damage, but I think we can evade liability. I mean, the cannon was irresponsibly loaded and inextricably aimed at the door. It's like if you leave Tide Pods on the ground and your baby eats them, and it's like, come on, you wanted to kill that baby. I don't know where that metaphor was going, but hey, we can move forward. Ooh. It's him. Okay, stop. Clearly this man can teleport. That's just science at this point. My question is, why the hell can't I just hug him and teleport out of here? How much could that possibly cost? Hey, Marshu. I guess he didn't hear me. Story of my life. Oh, shit. The swords in the stones. The door led us into a strange, cramped room. My eyes snagged on the glimmering golden sword adorning the back wall. But then Leon got buzzed.
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
I might contest the decided part, but the rest of that checks out.
Well, it appears that this castle is also connected with the Los Illuminados.
Is it just me or is Leon getting harder to hear? over time. I mean, some of that was that I set my character voice volume way too low before I started the game, but I feel like it's getting even quieter. What? So we are dealing with the Illuminati! It's just like that one fortune cookie said. There's no mistake so great as that of being always right.
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
I know a "you're royally screwed" message when I hear one. Probably best to let this one lie. Leon stowed his radio and headed towards the plaque on the back wall. Obviously because my thoughts are important to him, or because it's gold, whichever. Looking at it more closely, something seemed a little off. The plaque was gold, but the sword inside was silver. Am I reading into that too much? Maybe whoever set this up just thinks it's more luxurious to blend their opulent metals. I mean, Spain is already weird, so by the laws of nature, rich Spain has got to be mucho loco. Hold up. Can we spare a mo for the creepy man and her... Wait. For the creepy nun and her re-dead mask? No? That's fine. I didn't want to analyze it anyway. Oh, caught an STD. So I'm not really surprised that there's cultists in here, but wow. Announcing your STDs? Talk about a new front in psychological warfare. I feel that, Leon. Nothing is worth syphilis, trust me. I followed Leon back down the stairs as the syphilatos came rushing toward us. Remember, everyone, social distance is an important tool for managing contagious diseases. Wait a second. STDs would imply they're having sex with people. First off, burn that image. Second, who are they doing it with? Each other? Saddle? This is really throwing me. Fortunately, this concern should be academic in about 10 more seconds. Oh, fuck! Oh, okay. Ooh, thank God it's gone. I'm gonna abide by the 5-second rule. If I don't see the worm head for more than 5 seconds, doesn't add to my trauma. At the top of the stairs was a large silver door, similarly emblazoned with a mismatched sword. I have the sneaking suspicion that this is a puzzle, but not like a smart puzzle, like a dumb puzzle. Leon caught wind of my brilliant insight and began looking for a way to pry the sword from its groove. There's probably some trick to the door. Something totally obtuse. Maybe even illogical, like you gotta slap it with a fish. Oh, damn me for tossing that bass. Before any progress could be made, my large ears that I hate picked up a swarm of footsteps behind us. Alright. Oh man, that guy in the front definitely has an STD. Time to make like I'm a Motel 9 and check the hell out. Or sorry, time to make like I'm at a Motel 9 and check the hell out. I gotta give Leon credit. He knows how to stop an outbreak. If we survive this, I'll definitely recommend he get a cushy job at the CDC. Huh, that came out as easy as my credit card during a Neiman Marcus sale. With the gold sword in tow and the path clear, we headed back to the stairs. Creepily, there was a lone dude waiting at the bottom. Creepier still, we were blatantly in his line of sight and he didn't make any move toward us. This is just like that guy Kevin from school who's always loitering at Java City. Hovering around trying to buy girls cheap coffee. I know the game, creepsters, and I ain't playing. You reap what you creep, Kevin! Sorry. I really should have some gravity about a man being shot in the face. Okay, so we went downstairs to finish the job. Oh yeah, baby, mag to the knees. Oh fuck, Lord, the wormheads are kind of losing some of the luster, honestly. Too much exposure, I guess. Although, hey, now that I'm numb to the horror, I just noticed that you can kind of make out a face in the worm flesh. Here, let me circle it for you. It's kind of ugly, but cute enough that I'm gonna call him Wormy. Wormy, no! Wormy, no! Oh, well. As someone wiser than me once said, without pain, how could we know joy? Leon returned to the gold plaque and swapped the swords. 'Cause, you know, duh. I just want to know who switches these swords around. Do you have to do that every time you come and go? Or did they just swap them when we got here? Either way, what a pain. Well, as I expected, that was a dumb puzzle. Could have been worse, I guess. Could have been some bonkers Shakespearean riddle. The swords room led to another external balcony, and I began to worry that we were really just going to become lost in this huge castle. Oh, that was a Silent Hill reference? I never knew that. I believe it would be appropriate for us to have a moment of silence for Wormy. You know what? I agree with you, Grey Wolf, and thank you for the 50 bits. Let's do that now. There, my throat needed the rest. What a perfect time this would be for my charming prince to swoop in and guide us to safety. A delicious Spanish accent, could it be?
Louis.
Louis, the prodigal prince returns.
I got something for you guys.
And he comes bearing gifts. I'm hoping for a miracle cure, but I'd settle for a 14K diamond in my engagement ring. Wow! Not only have we both been stuck in a dresser, we've also been frustrated by the loss of a precious item. People marry for less in Vegas all the time.
Must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
The suspense was killing me, so I spoke up. Also, give me a second. Just making a note. Dropped what?
That'll stop your convulsions.
Oh, convulsions? What Oh, the one back in the church. I'd forgotten completely. But how in the world does he know?
I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
Holy moly! I haven't seen a reunion go south this fast since, well, Congress was last in session. Nice. I'm not sure what I should admit to. It's not like vomiting blood is really the image I want to imprint on dudes I could potentially sleep with. Not until I know that's their thing, at least. I'll just wait and see what Leon says.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Not sure why I expected anything more than that. Man, putting a girl on the spot. I'd lie, but they could probably both read my mind, being my love interest and all. So I may as well just spit it out. Bad metaphor. Yeah.
Damn it. The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
Question of the night, Leon.
I have to go back and get it.
Oh, hell nah. Like I'm gonna let this guy just dance all over my broken eggshells and then bolt. I want answers. And drugs. The only way I'll get either is to get on his path. Forgive me, Leon. Oh, let's see if we get to play this game.
Let me come with you.
No. You stay here with Leon.
Holy shit, he said no before his dialogue even loaded in.
He's better with the ladies. I'm sure.
Louis. I'm so sorry for how wrong you are.
Why are you? It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
Jeez, am I ever gonna be on a dedicated path? This is the longest common route ever. Well, anyway, once Louis was gone, we... wait. What did happen at this part? I know Leon did some stuff. And then, like, some other stuff. And I think there might have been a cool thing. But the point is, we did what we had to do to move on and finally enter the castle proper. Louis, I hope we meet again soon. Preferably with meds. Alright, so, tell you what, I usually do this at the very end of the stream. Oh, shit. Alright, as soon as we're done with this little scene, I'm going to take a break and use that time to roll up the poll options for next time. But, what's with the childish cackling? Did we accidentally stumble onto the set of a new Chucky movie?
I was starting to wonder when you might notice.
Holy shit, it's the guy in the fucking Quaker Oats box!
Me llamo Ramon Salazar.
Or like a midget Captain Crunch. Wait, did I hear that right? His name is Romaine Salazar? Is self-styling with a weird bombastic name some cultural hallmark of the Spanish elite?
The eighth castellan of this magnificent architecture.
Also, is he as lost as we are? Tsars are from Russia. Unless... could this all be some covert Russian conspiracy? Infiltrate Spain and spread chaos from within. Dad was right. The arm of the Kremlin is long indeed.
I have been honored with the
I mean, I'm assuming it's as long as the game itself, so in that case, I actually don't know. I would imagine there's 3 chapters in total, right? Or, like... I guess, because it's one chapter per act. Let's see... What? Saddles? I know the old bastard loves a fan club, but I never thought he'd stoop so low as to put the mini in motion. Sorry. As to put the mini in minion. Sorry, I fucking misread that. The mini and minion. Also, inconsequential mouth sounds.
No thanks, bro.
There it is. The classic line.
If you care for your own well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage. Or Mr. Scott.
Wait. Leon's last name is Scott? Hold on a second. Let me make a note of that. The fucking the no thanks bro thing. Maybe I could put that in as a bit noise.
Because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid.
This guy is awfully bold, shit-talking a man whose pockets are awash in the gold of his dead peons. It's actually amazing that Leon isn't just shooting him right now. I mean, opportunity, motive, it's all there. I guess Leon is just the better man.
You can die.
As the puny pirate departed, my exhausted brain finally caught up to the subtext. Saddle's power, plus my brethren. This guy must be infected like we are, and he wants us to become willing members of this cult. Well, I have deeply held opinions on this topic that I will now randomly express.
I'm never turning into one of them. Never.
I said it with more resolve than I actually felt, but I thought Leon might like my moxie.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
Aw, Leon, I'm glad we're both lying. Huh? What's that rumbling? Seriously? Can't even enjoy an old-fashioned pep talk. Oh. Alright. Unchained Malady? Nice. Dank reference, bro. Alright, now give me a second. So I'm going to switch the order a little bit, and we're going to roll the options for this week's poll. Just to give my throat a little rest. Assuming Google Chrome deigns to... Dames? Holy shit. Assuming Google Chrome deigns to start for me. Alright. Jesus Christ. Man, it's like Fate all over again. Serves me right for putting fucking visual novels on this list. Alright, give me a quick second. Okay. Let's see, random number generator. Yep. Give me a sec. 2 through 170. Wait, 170? Oh, wrong one. Hold on. 2 through 707. Okay. Let me get Chrome up and running. That window is way too small. Okay. This should be good. Alright, let's go. We will roll 6 times with 707 options. We have number 289. So let me move this so that this text dock isn't in the way. We have 587. 93. 408. 2 more. 568. And 594. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Moving on to the list. So let me add this real quick. We have Angels of Death, which was gifted by Mayakov. So thank you very much, Mayakov. So that will be the latest item on this list. Unfortunately, we didn't roll anything in the 700s. But you know what? There's always next time. Alright, let's see what we've got. Starting with number 587. Number 587 is Plague Inc. Oh, I remember that. We did the Love Life virus and stuff. And of course, Gotcha. Because, you know, who could resist that? Let's see. 584 is Pajama Sam 2. Alright. Next we have a 568. 568 is Limbo. Ooh. Okay, next up we have 408. 408 is Super Robot Wars Alpha Gaiden. Oh. Interesting. A Super Robot Wars game. It's been a while. Next up we have 289. 289 is Oh, that game's terrible. Well, whatever. We'll keep it in. Digimon Rumble Arena. Actually, I don't know it's terrible. I've only played the first one, which was terrible. Digimon Rumble Arena 2. And number 93. Number 93 is Turok! Ooh, it's PC Turok, by the way. I switched out the N64 one. So we have Turok 1. Oh, man, that's a hell of a choice. Alright, Digimon Rumble Arena 2, Plague Inc. Evolved, Turok Dinosaur Hunter, Super Robot Wars Alpha Gaiden, Limbo, and Pajama Sam 2. So we'll have to see how that poll goes. Anyway, back to Revel. Okay. Stepping onto the red carpet, I took a glance at our surroundings. To our left, a strangely heavy-looking door leading to a lower level. To our right, an oversized picture of saddlebags, standard castle stuff. Hard to decide which is worse, but after what happened back in the village, I'm gonna hold off suggesting where Leon should go first. New PC Turok is good, okay. Leon strolled over to the picture and began inspecting it. Not really my pref, but it's important to keep the face of one's enemies clear in your mind. Oh, well! If that wasn't a metaphor for Saddle's religion, I don't know what is. Leon snatched the gold bars and stowed them, you know, somewhere on his hunginess. I don't remember all the specifics, okay? This happened like half my lifetime ago. Anyway, we rounded the corner and came upon a different room with 2 horse statues spewing flames from their nostrils. Clearly it was part of another puzzle, but all I could think about was the gas bill. Leon's attention was drawn to the more conspicuous painting hanging in the alcove, which was, admittedly, very conspicuous. Of course, there's probably some clue hidden in the details. All my years of feigning interest in snooty art displays has perfectly equipped me for this moment. Now let's see what we're working with here. It seems to be a vividly realized contrapposto with a nice pair of boots. Oh, and a key hanging on the dude's hip. Damn, I'm good. I have to say, that's a clever way to use your otherwise boring paintings. I'm gonna start hiding stuff on pictures with the on some pictures in the White House. It'll drive Dad nuts. But more to the topic at hand, what door does that key open? No, wait, don't tell me. You know, I should have thought it'd be this one. I'm such a blonde sometimes. Once unlocked, the heavy door slid upward and bid us to enter. Please let me wait here. Please let me wait here. Please let me... Score. I watched as Leon carefully slinked about the dungeon, taking inventory of the space. It seemed like a standard dungeon, save for the gold bells in the corners. Huh. Hellfire. Bells, a vain priests. Europe. Somebody's really angling to be the location of the Hunchback of Notre Dame reboot. Leon began to enter the cage in the back with his gun outstretched. It was hard to tell, but there seemed to be a human-like figure hugging the back wall. You know, a person must have done bad shit when other literal criminals are putting them behind bars. Jeebus! Are those claws? Leon bolted toward the corner as the wannabe Wolverine bull rushed the central column, digging his knuckled daggers into the stone. That's weird. It looks like his eyes are closed, coupled with the fact that he confused Leon for a giant pillar. Is it possible that he's blind? Oh! Maybe that's the point of the bells, to distract him! I gotta tell Leon somehow! Shouting might create more problems than it solves. Maybe I'll just gesticulate intensely and hope for the best. No, you know what? We're shouting. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. Well, while we wait for Leon to come back, let's do a replay for our viewers at home. Oh. Oh. Having conducted the world's fastest prison reform, Leon rejoined me outside the dungeon, and we made our way back down the hall. Naturally, the Deludinados all had emergency beepers and rushed into the room to confront us. It's almost like we're the ones escaping from a prison. Look at this coward running to hide behind his bodyguard. There's only room enough in this castle for one coward, and that's me. Get him, Leon! Guns. They don't respect the weapon triangle, and I love that. Lunging at this distance is pretty ballsy, but when you're unarmed, psychology is your best weapon. Oh my, this is getting a little tight. Time to... Oh, we win. Wow, dynamite! We're really working our way up the technology ladder, aren't we? From cannons to portable cannons. That's new tech for you. Sounds great on paper, then it blows up in your face. With our prison break all but assured, we darted toward the back door. Huh? And then we ran into the coward from earlier, a lone fella who I'm going to call Fred. Fred was not the sharpest butcher knife in the drawer. Not the brightest illuminato in the socket. Not the... Listen, Fred needed help. Support, guidance, and Leon, well, that's not his style. As Fred dropped dead, we skated toward the massive studded door at the back of the room. I know doors this big are usually about signaling one's wealth, but it'd be more fun to believe that this castle was just built by a family of giants. A family that, ironically, ends with Salazar. Aw, shit. Cool story, bro! Alright. Hey there. You're probably wondering what happened in that next room. Well, you could say it was bad, but I think we're at the point where we can be honest with one another. God damn. It's hard for me to think about even now. Fortunately, my very well-paid therapist has given me a way to talk about the experience in a more empowering fashion. So buckle up, friends. This might get a little profane. Oh no. Hey, get that smile off of your face. I'm serious. What you're about to see will be morally challenging. Punitive even? Oh! If you can't handle that, bail out now. I'm not scared. I see somebody's a glutton for punishment. Good. Oh no, they implanted Grey Wolf in her brain. What? 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 What's happening? Cerebros? God damn it. Tonight we're going to talk about a little-known scourge on Spanish peace and dignity. No, I'm not talking about that festival where they throw eggs and flour at each other. That's cool.
A little less crazy.
I'm talking about Cerebros. Or as they're more anglically known, Brain Bros. Which sounds kind of like rainbows. Unfortunately, that's where the comparison makes a hard stop. My power is beyond your comprehension, says Mr. Grey Wolf. No, he's in my head too! Or in my notifications. Also, thank you very much. Let's see, we'd already run into several of these, oh my god. Reprobates upon entering the castle, but it wasn't until this room that I discovered that Cerebros are a lot like Brodents. In that there's a lot of them, and they like to swarm. Once we escaped the chaos, I had ample downtime to catalog a number of them. You know, for brosterity. And compile them into a nice brochure for your viewing pleasure. Let's do this, hokey brokey. Our first specimens are the aptly named Dumb Bro and Don't Shoot Me Bro, who just broed down from Brokeback Mountain in hopes of making it big on Broadway. Okay, that one was not a pun. No, it was a pun! Shit! What's up, Zeph? Sorry, I'm getting a little excited about all these bro words. Pace yourself, Ashley. Now, it might be difficult to spot the differences between these two Cerebros, considering that they look identical, which is why we have to look past the superficial and focus on their actions. And while you do that, I'm gonna read this fortune cookie. The greatest danger could be your stupidity. That advice is so good, I think I'm gonna double dip. You will live long enough to open many fortune cookies. I love the meta ones. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh right, Cerebros. When you think about it, Cerebros are kinda like cheese. Take a milky white base, add some bacterial infection, and presto! You've got yourself enough flavors to fill a grocery aisle. In this metaphor, the slow bro would be a very mild cheddar. For him, doing Lord Saddle's bidding isn't about world domination, it's about the journey, man. Unfortunately, in the highly competitive market for Leon's attention, the slow bro's disposition can make it a bit, alright, see a text box, a bit of a liability. You know, timing really is everything in bromedy. Hold up a sec. Yeah, I got it. Get off my back. This is a little belated now, but our lawyers really want to emphasize that any similarity the Slowbro bears to the Pokemon of the same name is completely unintentional. After all, Slowpokes apparently have delicious tails. My cheese analogy aside, nobody knows how delicious a Cerebro's meats are. Not that Leon isn't creating plenty of free samples. Next up is an old friend, the Crossbro. A staple of annoying enemy types, the Crossbro is a stand-in for men everywhere who shoot first and pay alimony never. Will this one succeed where his church-going brethren failed? Oh my god. It's the bourgeois versus the proletariat. Leon took aim. Leon had to reload and couldn't attack, while Crossbro used Rollout. Oh! Missed 2 times. Leon activated his Deadeye. Critical hit! Wild Crossbro fainted. Indefinitely. What? He didn't even leave prize money. How are you supposed to turn a profit around these parts? Ah, the protected. He'd seen the damage wrought on the brains of his fellow bros, and salad be damned, he wasn't gonna he wasn't gonna be another hit rate statistic. So on his nights off from animal sacrificing, he toiled away in a remote dungeon, crafting the head sheath that would keep his cranium warm and bullet-free. When his turn came, he was so assured, so proud, that he would spread the seed of his lord's will without all the messy consequences. But then, you know what the book of Proverbs would say about pride? Whoops, I guess my Sunday school teacher was right. The only guaranteed form of protection is abstinence. Next on the list is the Brotan... Wait, this isn't right. Whoops, sorry everyone, wrong game. Can I please get the commercial? Being a henchman ain't easy. Long hours of worship, egomaniacal bosses, and the prospect of being shot in the face take their toll on both your will and your hairline. Fortunately, there's Brogaine, henchman's #1 rated scalp treatment, guaranteed to make you look good when no one is looking. Definitely defy the cult dress code in the comfort of your private quarters and build the confidence you need to score your next promotion. Brogaine. It's a wig. Alright, hold on. Let me take a sip. Alright, we are back to our regularly scheduled program. During this break, I had a moment of introspection. Have I, in my Ivy League smugness, been too quick to dismiss the nuances of Cerebros? Does the world itself not signal contempt? To quote the only play I remember from my Shakespeare class, what's in a name? That which we call a Cerebros by any other words would smell just as... What I'm trying to say is that I want to give the other side a chance, no matter how wretched they may seem. Just like the New York Times. After all, they're parasite-filled humans just like me. Perhaps the shambling locomotive of their hate is still driven by the hot embers of passion. Perhaps on the battlefield of love, desire could be our truce. Hey, thank you for the 50 bits, Graywolf. So I have a confession. I was hired as a writer for this part of the script. Oh, you. And so it happened on that fateful evening, as I toiled under the watchful command of my guardian, that a plea escaped my lips. Bromeo, Bromeo, wherefore art thou, Bromeo? Oh, cursed night, I am afeard. Being in night, all this is but a dream, too sickening sweet to be substantial. But sharp, what sounds through yonder lever creaks? The crank is being geased? The crank is being greased, and Ashley is the source. Oh shit. Words are hard, man. I'm losing it. Oh, I also missed that line. Damn it. Let it be said once again that violent delights have violent ends. Also, chunks in my hair! What the devil? Who could this be? Say it ain't bro! It's a special cameo appearance by the Crop Killers, Europe's one and only farmhand metal band. With hit singles like Born to Corn and Tonight I'm Plowing You, how's a girl supposed to keep her panties dry around here? Just want to pause here and offer a little advice for our male viewers. It's not about the size of the scythe, it's about the motion in the brochure. Anyway, that's about all I got on account of this being a surprise visit. So let's just make like a substitute teacher and fill the time with fun videos. Oh shit. Ooh, looks like they skimmed some cream from my crop. I guess that's what I get for standing in the brosh pit. The brosh pit. And certainly, and last but certainly not least, we have the Cerebro that I'm calling Ambrose. For you non-Harvard types, Ambrose means immortal. I think you'll get the joke in a minute. Let's watch. Oh, clearly this isn't his first time at the Brodeo. Woo, gotta bro fast. As Stone Cold Steve Austin once proselytized, sorry, my watch doesn't speak Spanish. Hurry, Leon, my man has gone brogue. Will nothing topple this human projectile? This is going faster than I can read. Now's your chance. Leon put a hole in his. Alright, bye. There it is. So sad. The dude was really on a roll. If he had lived, he would have made some excellent progeny. Oh, look! Oh, look at Mace Comet over there being all proactive. I tell you, this whole situation was a real imbroglio. Hey, Zephyrus with 3 gift subs. Thank you very much, Zephyrus. Very kind of you. Well, that about does it for this first and final episode of Cerebro's Ilustración de los Iluminados. Hope you had fun. Cause I sure as hell didn't. And to all of you Cerebros out there just itching to put your worm hands all over me. My fucking face. I wish I screen capped that. That could have been the thumbnail. Aw, shit. Before we get to Invested, I just want to apologize for, you know, all the puns. I know I warned you, but still, it was a lot. The room before us was... I don't want to say it wasn't what I expected, because that would imply that I still have expectations. But mocking the idea of gravity? One can't help but be surprised. Well, now I know why the village is so damn poor. There's only one glue strong enough to... Oh, there's only one glue strong enough to weld statues to the ceiling? Cash. Oh, man. Look at that cash money. Before Leon hit Morshu up for more crap, we detoured over to a treasure box behind glass. This poor, tiny man wishes he was a pirate so bad. Seeing glass more as an invitation than a barrier, Leon took out his knife and prepared to pillage. I see. Salad buys his glass from the same distributor as... Salad buys his glass from the same distributor as Saddle. I bet he gets some kind of henchman discount. Leon permanently borrowed the hand grenade? And being something of a pirate himself, Leon reached his sexy fingers into the box and claimed a grenade. Wait, for real? Is that it? You'd think it must hold some significance for Salad, but we're also talking about a man who thinks statues are just human-shaped chandeliers. Although maybe he's trying to keep the dark spirits away. It is a well-known fact that demons don't like upside-down furniture. It's very disorienting. Ugh! Whoa, blacked out for a second. I'm not sure what's scarier, that my brain is overloading or that dehydration seems like the optimistic answer. Why is Leon holding that grenade like he's gonna throw it? Damn, I almost had a panic attack. Half my blood volume is gonna be cortisol at this rate. Maybe it's part of some puzzle, like throw the grenade at a 74-degree angle, then spin in place to reveal a... What just happened? Is this still part of the puzzle? Because it doesn't feel like it's part of the puzzle. Paralyzed by shock, I could only scan Leon's emotionless face as he surveyed Morshu's bloody, lifeless body. For the first time, I felt genuinely scared to be in his presence, and I couldn't find the resolve to speak up. I have to say something. I've been accepting of his silence up until now, but I draw the line at genocide. Hold on a second. Oh no. More blood, just like in the church. What did Lewis say about this again? Also, thank you for the 50 bits, Francois. Morshu, no! In plain English, mi amigos, you're fucked as fuck. My god, that's exactly what he said! I'm not gonna make it out of here alive. Some freaking bug is going inside me. Feasting on me. Probably gonna burst out of my chest any minute now. For a split second, my rational self retreated into the ether of despair, ushered by the cloying odor of blood, smoke, death. Death was everywhere, I realized. I turned my heart away from the deaths of the villagers, but here, it was at the doorstep, testing the knob, grinning behind the peephole. Hey, thank you for the resub, Punish Geiger. How you doing? This is amazing? Hell yeah, it is. I have to get away. I have to survive. Unlike Morshu, I will survive. That was it. 3 little words. 3 little snips at the fraying cord of my patience, and my shit was officially lost. Are those spikes? Yep, those are spikes! Run, Ashley, run! Hot damn, nothing like a booby trap to remind you that you're deeply out of shape. Still, I made it. Not a single impalement. Stuck on that crouton, you salad jerk. Oh. What? A phase 2 of the trap? You think you're getting a Caesar and it's actually a Cobb. Given these new and quite binding circumstances, I feel that I'm entitled to a retraction of my previous request for space, which is, in fairness, no longer tenable. Leon! I can't believe Morshu's fucking dead. Well, shit. I'll be conveniently forgetting this part of my... or in my audio... What? Well, shit. I'll be conveniently forgetting this part in my autobiography. Not like anybody would believe it. If I wrote this exact plot point into a movie, I'd get panned endlessly for the contrivance. But for real, what kind of Scooby-Doo nonsense is this? Turning walls? Seriously? What's next? Dudes in armor suits? You know what? I think Leon deserves at least 20% of the blame here. I mean, if he didn't... if he didn't have to murder my romance options, then maybe I wouldn't run stupidly down the most trappity trap in all trapperdom. I wiggled around in a vain effort to escape, the keyword being vain. I never thought I'd regret God's boob job. Oh God, what am I gonna do? Nice. After several minutes of crying and several more minutes of waiting for my tears to dry, I tried to inspect my surroundings. I had honestly expected to end up in a torture chamber, which this doesn't seem to be, so hooray! I'm really just confounded by the scale of this place. How much use do you get out of a trap like this? And what's even the point of this large empty space? Rituals, maybe? Up above was the second level that I really couldn't see, and a weird floating platform jutting out right above me. I bet that's where Salad stands over his unwitting victims, cackling to himself as rabid dogs come out to feast on their flesh. Done with that thought. I looked around some more until it sank in that I had no real options outside of a wish for a sudden onset weight loss.
Leon!
I screamed Leon's name in the off chance that he was behind the wall looking for a way to open it, but either he couldn't hear me or had moved on, because silence was the only reply. Damn, if only I could access the morphogenic field. That would really be the bee's knees. Can't hurt to try, right? Come on, brain, let's tap into some alternative timelines. Oh, yeah! Oh. Jesus on a flapjack! There's just no regulations on these foreign channels. With nothing else to do as usual, but wait. Alright. With nothing else to do, but, as usual, wait, I tried to relax my body while my mind wavered. I can't believe Leon killed Morshu. What is he now? Just a miserable pile of secrets? Just a miserable pile of secrets! And guns! But there had to be some reason, right? Surely Leon wouldn't want to destroy his only source of goods. Who else is going to sell reasonably priced artillery in the middle of a trap-ridden castle? Maybe there's just something I'm not understanding. And to be fair, that's been a running theme. Let me think. Maybe Leon learned Morshu was a mole. Or infected. It's gotta be something more than his general dubiousness. Or maybe Leon just didn't have enough cash and wanted some free stuff. We've all been there. No, that can't be right. He didn't even take his stuff. Trashly, you're back! I think you got me confused for someone else, little lady. I'm not Trash. I'm Treasure. What? Name's Cashly. Pleasure to be sharing your brain space and hopefully your bank account. I mean, am I really that surprised? I took that blow to the head pretty hard. Listen, Toots. Time is money. Or, sorry, listen, Toots. Time is money and we don't have much of either. You want my services or what? Services? Yeah, you've heard of services, right? Exchanging cash for convenience. Some people call services the bedrock of human existence. I'm one of those people. I know what services are, jeez. I'm asking about the kinds of services you could possibly provide. You know, from inside my brain. Oh, I can do lots of things for you. But first, we're gonna need to talk about payment. You could pay, right? How in the world do you expect me to pay myself? I suppose that is a bit of an unusual arrangement, but tu casa es mi casa, right? What's good for the gram is good for the gander. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea what you're saying. I'm saying you scratch my back, and it's like you're scratching your own back. Why are you speaking to me in cliches? I told you, time is money and cliches fit my linguistic budget. Seriously, you're more useless than Trashly. At least that alter ego had a moral center. Morals schmorals, you gotta play to win, girly, and I'm a winner. And you can be a winner too. It's hard to feel like a winner when you're pinned to a wall. Believe me, winning isn't about winning. Winning is about never admitting that you've lost. You've been on the debate club, you know what I'm talking about. Uh-huh. Listen, I can tell you're not buying what I'm selling, so let's cut a deal. I'm gonna give you a taste of my power. It's like a demo. You know what demos are? Yeah, it's the category I'm streaming in. I know what demos are. Good. Save some time, save some money. Now here's what I'm really good at. Finding loot. I can smell treasure from a mile away, believe me. And how exactly does it help me get off this wall? Ashley, sweetie, you're missing the forest for the trees. One day, maybe soon, your hot-ass bodyguard is gonna come to the treasure, or is gonna come to the rescue, and you're gonna spread your wings. When it happens, don't you think it'd be nice if you could repay the favor with some equally hot-ass treasure? Alright, boys, last of my tea coming out. I mean, I would like to be more useful here. That's what I'm saying! I'm not gonna burden you with all that philosophizing. I'm here to help you. Yeah, but what's the catch? The catch is cash, in that I want some. Just a little. 20% off the top. Are you saying you want me to find loot for Leon and keep some for, ourselves? You're right on the money, honey. Alright, well, I'll think about it, but until then, you're pretty much useless, huh? Like a Magikarp using Splash. Okay then, if I ever get out of here, when you get out of here, at such time I'll give you a buzz. Until then, I'd prefer to just wallow in peace. I'm gone, girly. Solid gone. Well, now that I'm done being insane, how else shall I pass the time? Let's try hooking into Leon's brain signal again. Maybe he's looking at something less awful now, like a mirror. Fucking sci-fi. Surely those diminutive gonads? What? Oh, I don't know what that's all about, but it feels like that time I stumbled upon the Secretary of Defense's porn folder, and it was just torpedo pictures. Oh, all of a sudden I feel so tired. Not sure if that's bodily exhaustion or just too much mind hack. Either way, I don't think I can fight this feeling anymore. Wait, what? Oh my god. Oh, I shouldn't have eaten such a large breakfast. I feel like an astronomer could walk in and mistake me for a gas giant. It doesn't help that I'm so stressed. I could really use a few minutes with the client, but he's nowhere to be seen and there's only 10 minutes before we go in. Hello, are you Miss Graham? Oh, hello there, you're Rob, I presume. Yep, that's me, Robin Hood. You can just call me Nigel, though. That's the name I use in all my legal documents. Well, it's nice to meet you in person, Nigel. We don't have a lot of time, so you mind if I just jump into some questions about your case? want to ask me questions to hear my side of the story. Yeah, of course, I'm your lawyer. If you're truly innocent, then tell anything you can tell me is helpful. Or then anything you can tell me is helpful. Sorry, I'm just a little burned from my last lawyer. He said my clothes look like garbage bags and dropped me after I confirmed they were. That's really a garbage bag? I think the proper term is upcycling. Well, regardless, he gave me your case file, and I know the basic outline, but I wanted to confirm a few things. First, you say you're being framed for murder, right? Right. And the person framing you is your former cult leader. Right again. So you were willingly in a cult prior to this incident. Yes, that is technically true, but it's kind of like saying you're willingly on food stamps. It's not a choice you're making for fun. So you joined the cult because you were on hard times. Well, having clean clothes again was a nice perk, but mainly they gave me the impression that they were going to do good in the world. You know, steal from the rich, give to the poor. I'm a sucker for those kinds of hooks. Uh-huh. So things were okay until they weren't. Basically, it all went downhill when I found out about the boss man's crazy world domination plan. Something about kidnapping the president's daughter and infecting her with a mind-controlling parasite. Real sci-fi stuff. I tried to play it cool, but they found me out pretty fast and booted me from the cult. I thought they were being nice, letting me keep the robes, but in hindsight... You were the fall guy. Right again. You're good at this, Miss Graham. I certainly hope so, because my bills aren't going to pay themselves. Robin Nigel Hood, please report to courtroom number 2 immediately. Alright, Nigel, looks like we're playing for time today. Don't worry, I'll do everything I can... I'll do everything I can to prove your innocence. I don't have much of a choice, but still, I believe in you, Miss Graham. Ashley Graham, Ace Attorney. Aw, shit. Oh! Salad? Jesus Christ! Oh, shit. I have a hard time hearing women who would not date me no matter how nice I am. Thank you for letting me know, Your Honor. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm sorry I can't read this. My throat is dying and I'm fucking... Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. What did I do in my previous life that led me to being here in my current one? Oh, man. Must have been something either heinous or awesome. Oh. Thanks, but Red Lobster's not really my scene. What was your name again? I have many names. Cannonballs, Poseidon Spear, Marriage Wrecker. But you, sweet lass, can call me Leon. Oh, sorry, Leon. Why do I always attract the weird ones? Well, Leon, I'm afraid I have to object to your generous offer because I maintain that my client is innocent. Maybe not of eccentricity, but certainly of murder. Innocent, you say? Let me tell you something about innocence, lass. Death is a sailor's constant companion. You see these hands? They have delivered many a man to the bosom of the sea, friend and foe alike. His hands are deliciously sized. Wait, is he admitting to being a murderer? Okay, what's your point? My point is, I know a killer when I see one. And this son of a biscuit eater, he's a killer. I could smell the death on him from here. Ah, well, that's really just because I don't have access to a certain modern luxuries, such as soap. With all due respect, sir, this is a court of law. Your intuition is about as valuable as a used treasure map. Enough, both of you. I hate to admit it, but Miss Graham has a point. Local elections are coming up, and I'd like to avoid the last cycle's attack ads about my complete deficit of decorum and fairness. Barely survived that one. So we shall let the evidence decide the fate of this hoodlum. Naja, you really ought to consider changing your name if you're going to interface with the criminal justice system. Hey, thank you for the 50 bits, Wasp Killer. This new Ace Attorney looks pretty good, hell yeah. I'm ready to set sail whenever... me hearties. Oh wait, I'm ready to set sail whenever, me hearties. I warn you though, lass. I drive a big boat. Careful you don't capsize. Careful yourself. You go sailing up my strait and your Titanic is bound to hit some icebergs. Gah! Me timber is shivering. If you're excited now, big boy, just wait. What does it say? I'm no grammary, but I got a few tricks up my sleeve. Let's start with an outlay of the facts surrounding that fateful night. A moment, defense. Does anybody hear that sound? Sound, sir? I don't hear anything. You mean something other than my racing heart, Redcoat? No, wait. I think I hear it too. Shots across the bow! Death's red kiss has come to brush these salty lips once more. Yes, I believe I heard it as well. Oh my god, will someone please tell me what the hell is going on? I told you, Ashley. I'm coming for you. Yeah! Hold on a second. I was awoken from my copyright nightmare by the telltale destruction of priceless urns. That's gotta be Leon. Thank goodness, because these jelly legs are quivering. Wait, those footsteps don't sound like Leon's. No, it's the unmistakable clop of high heels. Is it Salad practicing his stiletto strut? Or maybe it's his mom, the Duchess of Cucumberland. Whoever they are, they apparently don't want to be seen.
Leon, I got it.
Lewis? Oh no! Leon? Ooh, that doesn't sound good. What in the flamethrowing hell is going on up there? Saddle! He's here! Why? My soy... My soy salad bar will make sure you eat the same plate! Listen, I'm not promising accurate transcriptions here. I relay what I hear. Spray on me, piss! Yeah, like that. Do I think Leon actually asked for a golden shower? No, of course not. Would it be funny if he did? Absolutely. Little rough, don't you think? More importantly, what is actually going on? Why am I always missing out on the important stuff?
Lewis!
Oh my god. Oh my god! Lewis is... No! He can't be. Hey, I know you might find this pretty insensitive, but forget about the Spaniard. You're saved! What? Strike while the iron is hot, Blondie. Place a very loud order for a hot piece of beefcake. Can you please just speak clear? Scream! After a minute of me yelling and gyrating, Leon appeared on the platform above. His beautiful hair is a comfort, even from this distance. But how is he gonna get me off this wall? Why is he pointing his rifle at me? Ah, what the fuck, Leon? No freedom ever came without a cost, girlie. What is the cost? Shitting myself? Oh, shit. Hey, could be worse. At least you don't have to saw your hand off. It's not gonna be very comforting if I get fucking JFKO'd by a bouncing bullet. As the last metal ring succumbed inexplicably to a bullet, I fell forward and thanked my attentive deity for the lack of shrapnel in my flesh. I glanced up at Leon and learned how quickly one's ovaries can be vaporized by a smile. Come on, Ash, don't let him off the hook so easy. He could have blown a hole in your thigh. At least be pouty.
Talk about near-death experience.
Ashley, get out of there!
Get out of where? I'm literally stuck down here with cultists. Ah! What should I do? I got some ideas. You want the good ones or the free ones? Can those not be the same? Can those not be the same thing right now? It's like your daddy was always saying, I ain't a goddamn charity. Well, forget you then. Oh, I know. I'll cower against the wall and draw them into a funnel for Leon. Hey, that was one of my good ones. You'll be hearing from our mutual lawyer when this is over. I ran back toward the alcove and huddled down, covering my ears to mitigate the sound damage. Gunshots whirred around me, as a clear signal as any that cultists were flooding into the room. I'm gonna tickle you to death? Probably. Oh god, I can hear one of them breathing right behind me. Maybe I could bite him. No, that's nasty. I don't want to bite worm flesh. I just have to accept that I'm gonna get grabbed. But in return, this cultist is about to become an easy target. But also, this floor is marble and it's gonna suck to fall on it. But also, this cultist is gonna be so dead. Sounds like Leon wrecked a supply chain of goons. Let's buy some freedom shears while the market is hot. You are annoyingly on brand, but nevertheless I agree. I scrambled over the door and,
The door's locked. I can't open it.
No dejas que escape de la isla vivo.
Well, back to cowering. How many waves is this going to go on for, I wonder? Surely it's only a matter of time until they release the bloodthirsty wolves. Oh, hey, it's quiet again. Maybe one of those creeps dropped something I can use, like a grappling hook. That'd be great. Springing to my feet, I scoped the room and saw it. Yes, it. What is it? It's it. You've got it all and you can have it.
I can get out.
Hell yeah. Eager to live up to my declaration, I rushed to the door, jammed the key in, and hurled myself inside. Oh, fuck me, this is going places. Ash vs. Evil Undead? Finally, they made a fourth film. Oh, I'm shocked I'm still alive. The question is, did I escape the frying pan only to plate myself? I closed my eyes and tried to wait for my nerves to finish their imitation of a tuning fork. What should I do? I don't want to go back. Even if there weren't any more butterballs to snatch me, I can't exactly fly to Leon. At the same time, I'm just a tad anxious about landing in another trap. I could really use some guidance here. I'll tell you what you need to do. Put on your Tomb Raider pants and rob this place blind. You do realize that we're in mortal danger, right? Like, literally every minute is a new opportunity to be murdered. Yeah, and every minute you spend worrying about that is a minute that you're also not fabulously rich. Is that what you want out of your life? To not be rich? I'm already rich! Oh, please, your daddy is rich. And if this little clusterfuck of a rescue operation is any indication, you ain't getting shit when he dies. Wow. I'm, like, really depressed by how right on you are. Don't worry about it. All you need is a little change of scenery, something to freshen your perspective and reframe your thoughts. Maybe you're right. Is that something you can help with? Is that something I can help with? She asks. Ha! Is shit yellow? Not usually. Oh. Well, you're in for some surprises later. Oh. For now, you just need to relax and let me, your inner goddess, guide you to the best, richest version of yourself. I'm ready. Lead me to a world of pure imagination. First, we have to set the mood. Maestro, if you would. Seek a way out. Whoa! This is cool! Feels referential. Oh, shit. Oh. Clearly, it's from the cult classic Hero Escape 3 Zero Day Hero. Only real fans would appreciate it. Right, so how are we going to play this? The game plan is simple. Find treasure, stay alive, find more treasure. Well, it may not necessarily be in that order. Why do we need to have... Yeah, we do need to have every advantage while we're down here, and having more resources would be compatible with... Heard you loud and clear, boss. It's treasure time! Hey, who said you could move my legs? What, you didn't gripe at John for driving your ass to school, did you? Same diff. John was being paid to do that. Yeah, well, I'm hoping to join that esteemed club. Now, you gonna pick up that plant, or what? Yeah, and put it where? Surely you notice my pocket poverty. Deep pockets is not a state of being, but a state of mind. It's all about how you organize. Just pick it up, and I'll take care of the rest. Okay, if you say so. Look at that golden hue. Beautiful. Like money. Isn't this one of those plants Leon uses to patch up his injuries? Oh yeah! Alternative medicine is a very lucrative market, and much less regulated than illicit drugs. Ashley, you're a born entrepreneur. Oh well, I try. Alright, time for our first real survival test. One dude in front of us, seemingly afflicted with a lack of peripheral vision or even basic curiosity. We might be able to get around him, but then what if there's another dude waiting to ambush me? Seems risky. Well, this room is a dud? Okay. Just run past them? Okay. Use their groin for soccer practice and keep moving. What if they don't have the dangly bits? Huh. Hadn't really considered castration. Just go for the knees. Well, since you like manipulating my appendages so much, you'd better be ready to throw in some extra flailing if things get dicey. Girl, I'm gonna make you flail so good. Oh crap, he saw me! Keep calm and crawl through that hole. Oh. Oh, I made it. And there's another cultist. Good news and bad news. Good news? There's treasure in here. Bad news? You're very likely gonna have to be a murderer to get it. I mean, how good of a treasure are we talking about? Unfortunately, my treasure radar only detects quantity, not quality. However, it looks like you have to use those cranks to open the gate, so it seems like there'd be a lot of value in just offing this one. Theoretically speaking, how would I go about doing that? Killing him! Well, if we could find some gold bars, those would be great for bludgeoning. That feels a little intimate for my tastes. Yeah, and cultist blood might lower the market value of the gold. I don't know, you could, burn him or something? There are those lanterns. It's risky, though. What if I miss? You leave the aiming to me, little lady. Seems like a bad idea, but I'm not gonna fight you on it. Now, should I go for the closer or further one? Ooh, you know what? Further one. I don't feel comfortable getting that close to him, so let's just see if we can quietly capitalize on his lack of peripheral vision to sneak over to the left. I think we can confirm that Cue Ball V2 is clinically blind, because damn. Oh no! I wanted to set him on fire! Hold on. Let's try that again. Sorry, I thought there was a second lantern. I didn't realize there was just the one. Alright, let's try the thing that's gonna get us killed. Oh! Run! Why is he acting like he can't get around the furniture? Rural areas aren't really known for retaining talent. Alright. What do we... Oh. Let me shake the magic 8 ball. Signs point to yes. Alright. Alright, let's go. Holy shit! He's fucking dead. Dude. Fucking ice this guy. It's personal now. This guy is going down in flames. Time for the final showdown, Cash. You're in charge of the lock-on operation. Holy shit, now he's super dead. Alright. What's in the bureau? Hey! Cash money. Nice. The only bad amount of money is a negative amount of money. Hell yeah. Murder is always the answer. Oh, it's another plant. It smells like dirty nutmeg. Aha. Alright, let's make a little save, and... yeah, sorry if I don't read every line in this part. My throat's definitely, getting fucked. So I'm gonna hold off where I can. Oh shit, where do I go? You know what? Let's check to the left. What's this? Huh. Captain's wheel. And it's stuck. Ah, the thing's in some other room. Okay. Well, it's definitely going to be a VOD. Unless there's something copyright related. What the fuck? Is your name Ashley Graham? Are you traipsing around a temple of death that predates electricity with no bodyguard and even less hope? Well then have I got the product for you. Ashley. We've all been there. You're running so fast from clingy cultists and looking for treasure along the way that you forget to jack a lantern for your own survival. What are your options? Capture a Pikachu and drain it to use Flash? Why waste the move slot when you've got the Ashlight? A light source so convenient, you can't even explain its existence. But wait, there's more. Illuminate dark spaces. Reveal ancient dust. Feel mildly safer. With the Ashlight, I feel my chances of escaping the clutches of evil have gone they've gone up 12%. Thanks, Ashlight. Yes, I do find the flashlight to be an exquisite device. Yeah. Flashlight? Huh. Maybe it came out of that delicious bass. Kinda like the prizes in a Cracker Jack box. Ships directly to your hand, no hidden fees or features. The Ashlight, exactly like a regular flashlight. Except that it may be a figment of your fevered imagination. When you need it, it's there. My god, what circle of hell have I entered now? A living room with prison bars. It's like the 1700s. If honesty had been fashionable. And if the creepiness weren't bad enough, the air in here is more dust than oxygen, and by the smell of it has been for a century. Uh-huh. Alright. What's over to the left? Beep. Oh. No, not yet. Oh, oops. Okay. Check the fireplace. Okay. Yeah, what's in the fireplace? Oh, God. Tablet seems a little suspect. I got a sketchy tablet. Check the bookcases. Alright, what's in here? It could also cause arrows to shoot from walls. Okay. Well, that worked. Let's get the fuck out of here. Money in that dresser? Hell yeah. Listen, I'll take my chances. Give me that Dola. Ah, oh, fuck. Ugh. Uh-huh. Run. Shiny stone? Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Oh. I have an actual... Wait, what? A smelly whole fish that Leon gave to me to eat because he apparently thinks he's naked snake in the Soviet jungle, discreetly discarded. What the fuck? What was that? Also, look at this fucking image. Holy shit. Some strange tablet piece that I found in the cellar. I wouldn't normally touch it, but knowing Salad, it's likely part of some dumb puzzle. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is again. Evolution would turn me into your dad's treasury secretary? God damn. Oh my Jesus, I'm dead. Fuck! God damn, I can't believe how dead you are. I know my future was so bright. Hold up. I don't think you're dead. How can I know? Pop those peepers, girly. Oh, that's not a person, is it? The brain scans are coming in, and it looks to be a suit of armor. Of course Sal would keep something creepy like that down here. Couldn't be bothered to sell his old junk, so he just made it a haunted house. Oh, that gives me an idea. What's that? You should steal the armor. I should what? Steal, you know. Forcibly acquiring items that don't originally belong to you. I know what stealing is, for God's sake. I'm asking you how I'm supposed to steal a full suit of armor. Duh, you wear it out. You know, I wonder if you're onto something. Believe me, I know a bargain when I see one. All the security, none of the taxpayer expense. And you can't afford not to wear it. You convince me. Clear a path, spiders, because Ashley Graham is moving in. Oh, shit! Yeah! Hell yeah. Huh. Fits surprisingly well considering. Who exactly is this for? Did Salad have it made to match his imaginary height of 5'6"? Yo, time is money, girly. Now let's put this heavily discounted armor to good use. Yeah! After a minute of walking the corridor, I entered an eerily spacious room. Suits of armor lined the walls, as if guarding a large pedestal in the center. I really don't like the vibe in here. It feels like I'm being watched. Uh-huh. I approached the pedestal and found, what else? Another puzzle. Looks like one of those slide puzzles. I haven't done one of these since I was, geez, 7? There seems to be a piece missing. Oh, what about that slab I picked up? I wonder if it would fit. Yep, sure looks like it does. Now to just solve the puzzle. It looks like all the pieces form a symbol of some sort, but I can't really tell. Hold up, little lady. Sounds like you need some help. I'm getting real tired of you calling me little lady. It's your lucky then today. It's your lucky day then. Oh, today only, I'm having a huge sale on my 12-part inspirational series, Muzzle That Puzzle. For the criminally low price of $19.99 per cassette tape, I'll teach you the skills you need to trick the tricksters. Comes with a complimentary skeleton key. Listen, I will bathe in a tub of freshly printed Benjamins if you just solve this for me. Oh, I suppose we are in a room abandoned by God, so I'm willing to settle. Let's get it done. Hell yeah. Great. A door I can't control leading into a pitch black room. What could go wrong? I inched my flashlight into the newly opened room and quickly found it to be a dead end. There's no way this isn't another trap. Like, what if the door automatically shuts once I enter? Leon knows where I am at least, but could he get down here? Treasure senses are on fire. Alright, what's to the right? Oh no! We have to. Alright, treasure box. Bitch, get my money! Oh, it's a pretty bangle. Like a tiny reward from God for surviving this long. I wonder how much Morshu would... Oh. Dicks out. But you're gonna keep the bangle, right? Reckon course. Sweet. Now my treasure sense is telling me there's an even bigger prize. To your right. Oh, it's a nice bust. And below it, what looks to be a fireplace. And inside of that are a bunch of former humans. I guess I know what happened to the rest of the house staff. A cautionary tale about trying to unionize when you work for a sociopath. Oh god, please don't tell me I have to dig around in those skulls. I promised myself I wouldn't do that again. This is why you're single. This is why you're single. You're always distracted by the gaggle of losers instead of the gem that's right in front of you.
I feel great. I can do this.
Hey, thank you for the 50-bit Square Wolf. I think we should have a moment of silence for Morshu. You know what? Dicks out. A medallion. Nice. Whoa! Oh. Please don't tell me that's what I think it is. Cool. I hate having to state the obvious. This is not good. In the political parlance, I think we just experienced a rat fucking. Shittlesticks! I knew something like this would happen. How could I be so careless? Yeah, how could you be so careless? Alright. Lower the thermostat, my bitch. These fucklets are playing mind games with you. You panic, they win. Alright. Well, I guess we'll open the treasure chest. Oh. A lion butt? Looks like it might connect to something. Oh, hey, the door did reopen. Maybe they're just ensuring I got my bonus gift. What's that sound? Oh, $10 says those suits of armor came to life and are now marching in on us. Oh my god, look what you've done! What are you waiting for? A Knights of the Round cutscene? Oh, shit. I can't move, my legs are frozen! What do I do? What do I do? Oh yeah, I know what to do. Then do it. Yes! Eat my shit! Wait, was that thing positioned that way before? Ah! What happened? Did I die? Thanks to me, I think you're gonna make it. I'd say you owe me, but this one's on the house. Cashley, is something wrong? Your voice feels far away. I told you, kid. Time is money. But the opposite is also true. Money is time. And I just figured, what better thing could my love of money buy than the gift of a long life? You say that like you're leaving me. Yup. When you're an entity born of psychological instability, it seems like any old rap on the noggin pries you loose. Go figure. Thank you, Cashley. I can't say I'll miss you, though. You are pretty annoying. That's on you, girly. As if standing up and running like the devil's in your shadow. Adios. Good luck becoming a millionaire. I can't believe Cashley's fucking dead. Whoa, the armor. It's gone. Oh my god, this place is haunted. Uh-oh, gotta go. Weird, I feel like something should have happened at this spot. Like I've defied destiny in some small way. Cool. I'm honestly shocked the bars didn't reset and trap me in. For once, I'm grateful that men have no eye for detail. Just you and me, Black Knight. You only get one shot. Don't miss your chance to blow. Well, you did indeed blow it, loser. And with that, I'm out of here. The hallway was clear of goons, so I decided to ditch the armor. The invulnerability is a plus, but it's hell to run in, and, just as importantly, it's ruining my curvature. Once back in the dice room, I turned back to the cellar and just watched. It was morbid and dumb.
I'm gonna turn you into a piggy.
But I needed to know just how committed those armors are to murdering me. So far, so good. I'm liking my odds. Oh. For the sake of my mental health, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Hey, thank you for the 50 bits, Grey Wolf. A moment of silence for Cashley. And Trashly too, I guess. Oh, what's this? Chimera butt. Alright. I slowly inserted the family emblem thingy into the indentation, terrified that it might randomly awaken other inanimate objects for the purpose of killing me. Oh, something unlocked! Maybe I can turn this thing now. Unbelievable. I'm actually getting out of here. Cashley, I wouldn't have made it here without you, but I still won't miss you. Phew, now what? Will it even let me? Just to be sure I'm not missing some easy treasure. Jackpot! Free money for... Oh! Oh. I was memeing, but sure. Will he be overcome with joy? Will he cry? Or will I just get an atta girl before we move on and pretend this never happened? Only one way to find out.
Ashley! You did good.
I'm sorry if I was...
Copying a feel of your chest, but man, did I earn it.
Don't worry about it. Come on, let's move on.
Gladly. After that ordeal, just about everything is going to be an improvement. Oh, fuck me. First things first, I should give Leon all the stuff I found. Hey Leon, I found a bunch of things while we were split up. You should take them. Oh, good job. Yeah, I'll take whatever I can get. Now should I give Leon everything I picked up or keep an item for myself? You never know when you might need to barter. You know what? I'll keep one treasure. How naughty of me. Now, which one should I keep? Oh, shit. Ooh, what do you think, guys? I'm partial to the Chimera butt. The weed is an option. Stone to evolve Cashly. You know what? I'm gonna keep the ass. Just to see how that fucks up the story. Oh, I can only keep one of these three. Okay, fine. Let's see. I gotta keep a gem. You know what? I'll take the bangle. Why the hell not? The bracelet definitely seemed like the most valuable thing I found. I'm gonna have so much leverage. Oh, it's been a while since Leon got buzzed. Maybe HQ finally reestablished a connection. If they want to blow a hole in the ceiling and airlift us out of here, I am ready.
All spoiled thanks to your interruption. Why don't you do us all a favor and leave before the audience gets pissed off?
That's certainly an interesting way to talk to one's supervisors.
I don't ever remember being a part of your crappy script.
Okay, so that's probably remain being a teeny peeny, but still, this is a weird conversation. Once Leon and Salad were done hurling theater metaphors at each other, we briskly jogged down the long hallway to the exit. Moving into the next room, I was struck by how warm it was. Compared to the draft I had endured in the cellar, it was downright sweltering. Is this lava? Jesus! I've wined and dined with plenty of rich pricks in America, but even most of them would blush at, my floor is actually lava.
Wait here.
Darn. There goes my lifelong dream of riding a giant rusty Segway across a lava moat. Leon sure does love leaving me out in the open. It's almost like he's daring Salad to send his goons out to grab me. Yeah, it's like reverse psychology. With enough swagger, even the dumbest idea can seem smart. Who knows how long Leon will be over there, though. Surely it'll be more than a few minutes. Enough time to go see Lewis, maybe. I can't deny my morbid curiosity. I mean, desire for closure. Surely Leon would understand, and if I get back here before he does, no harm done. Come on, Ashley. Let's go before your resolve falters. Oh. Lewis. My God, I knew it was going to be bad, but this is... How do you a whole bunch of human being? Poor Lewis, he put his life on the line and I never showed him any real appreciation. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore. We didn't get off on the best footing, but deep down, I believe it was a good person. I mean, jerk with a heart of gold. It's classic, I can't help but wonder what might have been. Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry, but this smell is like 1,000 rotten salads cackling in my nose. I gotta go. I hate how unceremonious this is, just letting him bleed out on this marble. I wish I could give him a proper burial or at least leave some kind of memento, but all he gave me was some bedroom eye. Too bad I threw that bass out. Honestly, it'd be an air freshener compared to this. I looked away, trying to choke back tears, but I couldn't keep my eyes from morbidly gravitating toward the hole in his chest. I feel this disturbing urge to put something in the hole. Something smooth and oval-shaped. Oh! Lewis, I really want to thank you for the... Thanks for the... Goodbye, Lewis. Wait a second. Now I'm curious. Hey, thank you for the resub, Gek. This seems as good a time as any to cover the screen with nonsense text. Also, hold on. Now I'm really curious about something. I wonder if there's a skip button. I'll keep one treasure. Let's take this, and let's see if she actually does it. I'm morbidly curious.
Wait.
Well, it seems like the skipping is happening by itself. Alright, so it'll skip all this. Alright, I can't make this go any faster. But yeah, as it turns out, pressing that big old skip button makes it skip. Makes it go fucking ultra speed. Yes, 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 oval shaped. Do it. Do it. Listen. You have a shiny stone. Stick it in him. Ah, it didn't work. All right. I think that's a good enough place to call it as any. Oh my god. Well, that was quite the fucking adventure, wasn't it, Chet? Holy, that was a blast. You know what? That was way more entertaining than I thought it was going to be. Holy crap. Oh, I had a great time here. Let me get a link one more time. If any of you want to play this for yourselves, this is the link to the developers page. It's a blast. Although, pro tip, when the game asks you if you want to load everything at once, don't do it. It may not play nice with your computer. Anyway, let's figure out who to raid and we can call it a night. Let's see. Who shall we pay a visit to today? You know what? Let's raid Cad. He's playing It Takes Two. Anyway, yeah, see you tomorrow. Fake Grand Order. Look forward to it. I don't know what I'm doing. Probably interludes. Interludes, sticking around. Maybe some memes. We'll have to see. Anyway, have a good night, everyone, and I will see you next time.